Hello and welcome back to This Show is a Mimic! Episode 15 of the Sorodin Chronicles. I am Bertie the Bard, your Dungeon Master, and with me as always is...
What is up, everybody? It is Kenna Miss Sirsha on TikTok, and gonna be playing Audra today, as usual, the Water Genasi Barbarian.
I'm next to Discord order. Hello, everyone.
Every week. We've been doing this for
I am
15
Ben,
weeks.
also known as Ben's D&D. I play Cade Vakian, the half-elf hexblade warlock. And that's me. That's what I'm about. Passing it on to that guy.
It's me. Yo, hi, I'm Aaron. I play Longest Shadow of the Moon, also known as Long Shadow. He's depressed Tabaxi Wizard Boy, and we love him very much.
We do love him, and I am Bertie the Bard, your Dungeon Master. We are not joined this week by our resident vagabond, Jason, played by Hex. Unfortunately, he has to go be an adult and have a job and stuff. He's working late today.
What?
So yeah, unfortunately, he will not be present for today's session.
Wait, how is he working late if it's only 11:30 a.m., Bertie?
Over here in the United Kingdom of England,
Awesome.
it's 7:30 in the evening.
Oh, fair enough.
Anywho, on to announcements. Next Saturday, 1 week from now, we have the Roll for Charity 24-hour charity live stream. There's the graphic. And we've got all sorts of awesome stuff going on with that. We got Honey Heist, DM Roulette, Call of Cthulhu. We've got Dusk City Outlaws, which is they're playing on my personal recommendation. We've had that on the channel already. Yeah, Ken is in that one. I fully expect you to dominate, Kenneth, as you have played before. And
I don't know, I was there when she was catching up on the rules.
And it should be amazing. It's all in aid of Doctors Without Borders, Médecins Sans Frontières, and you should come and give us some support. We have affiliate now, so you can subscribe to us, which you should do anyway, but if you subscribe to us next Saturday/Sunday during the 24-hour live stream, we will be donating that money to Doctors Without Borders.
Yay!
As usual, our music comes from Weston, Mr. Arcane Anthems, on all the social medias and streaming services. He makes lots and lots of free-to-use, royalty-free RPG music for your tabletop RPG needs. You can use them in your streams, your videos, whatever you want. As you just got to give him a little shout-out, and he's cool.
Fun
with it.
fact about Arcane Anthems, I get to hang out with him as soon as the stream is over.
Cool.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah, he's fantastic, and we love all of his stuff, and we use it all the time. We also use music from Soundhammer and Incompetech, Mr. Kevin MacLeod, but primarily we use Arcane Anthem. I believe that's everything. Now, I'm a simple Englishman. However, I believe I'm confident I can speak on behalf of my American co-stars here when I say, fuck Trump! Biden 2020, yes!
Oh my god, we're gonna do politics, but also you're right.
Sorry, we're not doing politics. We're gonna call it. We're gonna stop it right there. But fuck yes. Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest.
Damn.
God fucking damn it, buddy.
It hailed in LA this morning. It's not a joke.
I hate this motherfucker more than Satan himself.
Sorry, I just had to get off my chest. I feel I'm ready to go now. I'm in a good
You feel
mood.
vindicated now?
Yeah.
You feel vindicated? Okay.
Right. So, last time, we were following the wake of all the events of your combat with the Undertow. You had acquired a ship from Mr. Herman Vanders, who had been revealed to be the god Hermes / Avandra.
Not to those ones.
We know that? Okay, we don't know
only
that.
Long
We
Shadow
don't know
knows that.
that.
Unfortunately, he has not. He has neglected to share that information with you. But that was a reward you got for a quest before the stream happened, and you've just revealed that it was actually a ship in the form of a coin. Last week, then, you spent some time acquiring a crew. You had lots of colourful characters. You had a Triton, a human, a Loxodon, an elephant person called Dr. Douche, who's possibly my favourite one.
Dr.
Lord
Douche.
the Growing Hunter, who's going to be keeping you all fed. And Guz, the half-orc little cabin boy, who was rescued / abducted from the streets of Dok Lorkar by Audra.
Can we not imply that he was abducted? Because, like, she's already a child killer. We don't want child kidnapper too.
Oh my god.
Well, I just want to be clear that he was consenting.
Okay.
He wants to come.
With a consensual abduction.
Yes. He
Okay.
doesn't have any family.
Abduction.
He was living on the streets, having to steal to survive, and you've lifted him up and brought him onto your ship.
Literally.
Yeah, picked him up by the scruff of his neck.
You're going to be mine now. Ah.
And we left the session after lots of various errands. You fought in the pit to make some money. You went and acquired various magical goods, some weapons, the materials to construct a cape of the manta ray during your travels, and that was all the interesting stuff. Various accoutrements. And when we left off, you had heard a call for Longshadow outside the ship, and when you went to the deck to see who had approached your ship, you saw Bubble.
It was my brother.
The white-furred, blue-robed figure of Bubble, this tabaxi, carrying a staff and wearing a cape you don't recognize. That's where we left off.
I immediately just like full tilt sprint hug my brother.
And he
just
starts running towards you and just brings his arm around for a hug. He goes, I got here as soon as I could.
Oh, it is so good to see you. I was afraid you would encounter difficulty on the road.
Well, I managed to avoid the roads mostly. I borrowed this cloak off of Mother.
Do I know what that is?
No, this is not something that she had when you left.
What does that mean?
Well, it does this, and he stretches up the cloak, and it expands into wings.
Whoa! What?
I don't even have any cool magic items yet. What the fuck, Birdie? You giving me sibling jealousy?
I only
Alright.
borrowed it. I have to return it when I go back. You said someone was wounded. You said.
Yes. Funny story about that one.
Are we all on the deck?
Oh.
If you came up, then sure, you all will have heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Porter sounded the alarm when a stranger approached the ship.
I had called you because there was an emergency. A friend of ours, a Rook Silrir, had been poisoned, and I was hoping to have you here in time to heal him. Fortunately, we were able to find an antidote, but at this point he is still quite weak. Perhaps we could have your assistance in getting him back into fighting shape.
Certainly, I fear that if you had been relying on me to assist, it may have been a wasted journey. I'm not certain I have the magical ability to do that, but I can assist in his recovery efforts.
It is good to know. Thank you for coming, brother.
That is no problem, brother.
Okay, with the rest of the crew.
Is it alright if we bring Bubble to Rook's home?
Yeah.
I would say so, absolutely. Nice to meet you, by the way, Mr.
Oh, yes.
Bubble.
Bubble, yes. And you are?
I'm Kate Vakia.
Good to meet you, Kate.
This is Audra.
Audra. Pleasure to
Nice
meet you as well.
Ignore the shifty one, that's Jason. He will steal something from you.
What? I won't do that. I am Jason. I am. Good to meet you. Good to meet you as well, Jason. Jason. Jason, like, when after finishing shaking Bubble's hand, he shows you his hands very pointedly, like, see, I didn't take anything.
Not yet.
Good job.
Bubble, these are the compatriots I've made thus far. We are a small adventuring group known as the Wavebreakers.
That is quite a name.
I did not come up with it.
Okay.
would it be possible for us to go to the home now, or would you like to rest a bit before we go?
I've done nothing but rest for the past 3 days. The level of bureaucracy at that college, I don't know how you stood it.
See, Bubba, the problem is that we have a connection that got us through immediately, but she did not return to the school by the time to help you.
It's Serena, correct?
Correct.
Have
you heard news?
I wish I had news for you, but no one has heard from her.
I toss Cade like a look.
Maybe we should go check at some. I mean, obviously we're a little.
We don't really have an ability to make it back to the academy.
It's quite far inland.
Bubble, speaking of, we are planning on leaving here in a few days. Perhaps after you have assisted Rook, we could give you a lift back home.
That would be quite welcome. These wings only last so long, and it's a long trip across country.
We should be able to make it not quite to Hapatkui, but to the coastline.
Oh, that is a short distance from there, so that would be very welcome.
To the home.
Okay.
Let's go, go, go.
It's so cute. Okay.
The whole time that they're walking back, like Long Shadow is just in step with Bubble, and that he's doing like the brother thing of like bumping his shoulder whenever they're walking. This is definitely his favorite sibling of all his siblings.
And you like
Gonna just lean over to Audra and be like, it's nice to see him happy.
It is. And the whole time that she's walking by you, Cade, she's trying to keep up with your step, but your steps are too short for her, so she trips a couple times. And then she does that thing where she like tries to switch feet in the middle of walking and almost like eats shit. And then she's like, fuck it.
Audra, you haven't been drinking, have you? What are you doing?
They seem to walk in step, and it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What? I could try and take bigger steps if you want.
Just a little bit bigger.
Cade actively tries to take bigger steps.
Yeah, having to kind of overextend yourself a bit to keep up with this almost 7 foot tall Genasi. And yeah, you go there with Bubble and Long Shadow exchanging excited conversation all the way to Rook's house. And when you get there, you can hear from behind the house, you can hear the efforts of blows and the ringing of steel. And hear the voices of Joff and Rook sparring in the backyard.
It sounds like they've already got into work.
It does. Audra's gonna jog around the house to the backyard, and she's gonna say, knock, knock!
And you hear and you stick your head on the thing, and you see Rook on his back with Joff with his sword at Rook's throat. He's like, I'm sorry, and he helps Rook up, and he goes, you distracted me.
Ah, hey man. You gotta
Not take it too harshly. You are still recovering.
I've been trying to tell him, and he's like helping Rook to a seat.
I have brought someone whom hopefully shall be able to help with that. Rook Tilrir, this is my brother Bubble of the Whispering Creek. You may call him Bubble.
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Tilrir. I am here to ensure that your recovery is swift and you are able to fight as soon as possible. And Bubble of the... Bubble.
Just call him Bubble, yes.
A pleasure to meet you. I assume you're... did you say you're a brother?
Yes.
Yes, your brother has already done me great service. If you can have me up to fighting shape by Friday, I'd be very appreciative. Yes, I believe... I'll need to take a look at you, but that should be doable. We will need to start right away, and you will need to refrain from overexerting yourself in the meantime.
That might be a problem for you.
And when he says that, Cade kind of just goes...
No losing spars to teenagers, Rook.
Oh!
You distracted me. Alright, that doesn't count. And yeah, so Bubbles helps him inside and starts preparing. He takes from his bag, like, which is just overflowing with herbs and tiny bottles of different samples. And he starts getting to work, looking at Rook's wound on his neck and examining various parts of his body where the veins are a little darker, and just starts getting to work, getting Rook back up to speed.
Yay, he's useful.
I imagine we'll like. Okay, are we staying on the ship now? Like, is that what we're saying?
It's where you have been staying. Well, you could, if you want. So, on that topic, let's rewind a few days. What's Audra been up to?
What's Audra been doing?
In the time since the attack on the Undertow, what has Audra been doing with her downtime?
Audra would really like to not get hit all the time, and she's looking to she's looking for ways to protect herself a little bit more.
Okay.
Is there a place where she can get some cool bracers or belts?
Well, so you're looking for like a magic bracer?
Yeah, meta-wise, want to try to up her AC.
Okay. Right, so if you're looking for magic items, your best guess would be to go to Anwar.
Mm-hmm.
He's already had a fair bit of business from your party.
Mm-hmm.
If you just want regular armor, you are on the Street of Swords, and there are many armorers and bladesmiths on this area.
Probably magic armor, because I don't want her to... Well, I mean, I guess... I should have looked at this before the game.
Mm-hmm.
If I could get her AC to like 18... I guess let's go to Anwar. Let's go to Anwar and look for some cool bracers or belts that are magic.
Okay. So you head to Anwar's in the morning you head to Anwar's, and when you get there, he is set up shop in this shop for the time being. You can see, and he greets you when you come in. He goes, Audra, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You here to browse my wares, or do you need passage again?
No passage. Looking to beef up a little bit with your magic specialties.
Beef up, you want belt of giant strength, or?
You have one of those?
I believe so. If not, I can have one paid for you. Have the coin.
How much are we talking here?
Let me see. And he pulls out a large ledger.
Jesus Christ.
Give me a break. I don't have everything memorized.
Pulls out a large ledger.
Megatome. Just
So if you want something, they vary in strength. I believe I have a hill giant belt in stock already, but if you want something a little stronger, I can have that commissioned for you. It ranges in strength from hill giant to storm giant, with frost, stone, fire, and cloud, all at varying levels of strength. Hill giant being the weakest. But it should increase your strength at least from what you are, however strong you are now. As I don't mean to assume, but I only assume you have the strength of a giant.
No, not quite.
Okay, so basically, hill giant belt of hill giant strength would give you a strength of 21. Because I can let this go for 700.
Okay, so that's on the table. What about things that make me a little bit harder to hit?
I can give you something that makes you harder to perceive. Something that gives you a very limited arcane shielding. I have in my possession. I have a cloak of the Blazer Beast.
Ooh. How much is that going for?
cloak of displacement. I would say about, losing his voice. I would say about 600.
Okay. And this arcane shield, how would that work?
Well, it's a very limited. It will deflect glancing blows, things that might cause a little damage otherwise. It'll increase your AC by 1.
Okay.
If you want something a little stronger, but it'll be a little more expensive, I can offer you a ring of protection. A ring of protection, it'll increase your AC, it'll also increase all of your saving throws by 1.
How much is the ring of protection going for?
For a ring of protection, it's a little more expensive, I think, looking around 1,200.
Expansive.
How much gold, Long Shadow, as our treasurer, how much gold do we have as a party?
0.
Cool.
You don't pool your gold.
None of us have pooled our gold. If you would like to start a fund, we can all donate some to have a general ship fund and party fund.
Probably should start doing that for, paying people.
Birdie, for the Storm Giant, what does that do?
So, belts of giant strength are all just that they have the same effect, but they just vary in strength.
Okay.
So there's Frost Giant, Stone Giant, Fire Giant, Cloud Giant, Storm Giant. Frost Giant's 23 AC. Stone Giant is also 23. And Fire Giant is 25. Cloud Giant is 27. And Storm Giant is 29.
29 strength?
Yes. That is a legendary item. You definitely don't have the funds for that.
Right. But those don't up your AC, it's just your strength?
No, they up your strength. So it would make you hit like a fucking train.
Noted for later. Okay.
So if you had a belt of hill giant strength, it would bring your strength to 21, which would make your strength modifier +5.
The ring of protection is AC +2?
AC +1, and then all your saving throws are also go up by +1. He can sell you a ring of I can't find the actual name of it, but a ring that increases your AC by 1 is 500 gold. +2 items go from rare to very rare. So that is a big leap in price.
Big leap in price. Okay.
You're talking thousands.
The hill giant would make my strength 21.
Yes.
Okay. And that's 700 gold?
Yes.
Okay. How much is the next step up?
Frost Giant strength it's very rare, so it would be like 5,000.
Okay, got it. So we're gonna take the hill giant, and then we're gonna call that good for the time being. Yeah. All right, Anwar, I will take that. Thank you very much.
Okay. And he procures it from. He goes into the back and brings out this. It's less a belt, more of a harness. So it has this large belt that goes around your waist, and then it goes up in the middle, and there's a gemstone set into the middle. A very simple kind of quartz gemstone, and then it goes up over your shoulders.
How's it look?
You look fiercely intimidating, and I definitely do not want to fight you.
Fabulous, sounds
Not
great.
that I
And I'm
wanted
gonna
to before.
hand him I'm gonna hand him the gold for it.
Okay, you hand over this hefty sack of 700 gold pieces. And yeah, of a belt of hill giant strength.
Fabulous.
It requires attunement, by the way.
Huh?
It requires attunement.
Okay. I will take that and do that.
That is very intimidating.
Good. Once we get back to the ship, assuming that we get back there, Audra is going to start a sort of party fund. She's going to separate her gold. So I think I have like 200 or 300 gold left. And I'm going to take that and put it in the haversack specifically.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, if any of you would like to, I'm not going to make you, but if you want to put money towards the ship or towards things for all of us as a group now, since we seem to be on
Ken, do you want me to keep track of that number, or are you going to keep track of that number?
I mean, you are the.
Well, that's either way works. I
Who
just want
wants
to see
to be party accountant?
I do.
whatever you want to do. It's what you do for real life, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it in the haversack. Since I'm carrying.
Dope.
Cool.
Starts erasing.
And I will make a page for that as well.
Okay. I'll put in half my personal money. So I'll give you 50 gold pieces because that's what Long Shadow has.
Okay.
And I can't speak for Jason, so we'll just have to ask him.
I will put in 200 gold.
Dope. Thank you. All right. So we got 250 for the party / ship. Awesome.
Yeah, like Cade comes up, just like small stack, and it's like, yep. Like,
Thank you, Cade.
of course. I mean, it's not like I'm getting rid of it. It's just going towards all of us. Group needs.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
off.
Also, I don't want to lower Jason's amount of gold because he has 666 gold pieces.
Give me one.
No.
Give me
This only
one.
curses him. This doesn't curse me. I want them.
Need this.
You could always
Yep.
give him one.
And then I'm gonna put. So we have. So I'm putting in 300. So we have 550 party gold. And I will
Okay.
give one. Add one to Jason's.
Damn it. All right. I'm not even going to mark it on the ledger. It's just going to add it.
Okay. And then. Okay. Ooh, you were not kidding about that giant strength, that storm giant. Jesus.
God damn.
29 would bring your strength score to.
21?
No, 29 would be Storm Giant. The
Oh,
modifier
29?
would be so much. 5.
Well, it'd be plus 8, right?
Yeah. So yeah, plus 8.
Yeah, because it'd be 29 minus 10, which would bring it to 19, divided by 2, rounded down would be...
It's plus 9, isn't it?
It's plus 9, yeah, you're right.
Put on the goals page.
Right. So, what is the next thing? So you've got the whole week if you'd like to just spend some time in the trying out your belt in the arena, make some extra gold, or what else? What would you like to do? Spend some time with Rook. Spend some time with Guz. Whatever you want to do.
If I could purchase basic weaponry for the crew.
Okay. Yeah, for basic weapons, trying to outfit the entire crew.
Anybody who doesn't have their own preferred weapon, yes.
Okay. Most of them, quite a few of them do have their own weapons.
Oh.
Well, some of them, yeah. Well, I mean, they're all like travelers. They didn't have their own. They didn't have a ship of their own to work on when you found them, so they, needed weapons to protect themselves. To finish outfitting the crew, where's the fucking page? It would be with simple weapons like like light hammers, things like that. Spears. You could probably get that done for like 10 gold.
Okay, done. So we bought all of the...
All simple weapons.
Yep, swords, and...
Those would be martial, so it's more like spears, like great clubs, things like that.
That's fine. Yeah, and Audra's gonna spend some time... I mean, I know they all have their own fighting styles, but she's gonna go through and kind of see what their fighting styles are, and then she's going to kind of work with them and just be like, all right, so who's fought in like a battle? Who's fought in a big group? And she's gonna kind of try to get them to work together.
Yeah, so like a few of them have been in some scrapes. You see there is I'm blanking. Name. Oh. Bosun.
Wenger?
Yeah, Wenger, like, you can see has definitely been in some fights in his time with the Imperial Navy. And a few of them are fairly, like, accomplished, but a lot of them who say they've had some experience really haven't. And Porter, like, you try and get Porter to fight at some point, and you try, like, the only person you can get to even consider going against him is Tarhan, who is also very large. Everyone else is just like, I'm not fighting him. And Porter is less like an elegant fighter, more like, he fights like K2SO from Rogue One. He will just, like, grab you and slam you down.
My God.
Love it. Okay, great. Yeah, so that's what Audra's gonna spend her time doing.
Make me a performance check.
A performance check?
There's no teaching check, so.
Oh, yeah, okay. That is a 18. Yeah, just plus 1.
And you managed to get you get your points across very well. You haven't taught fighting very much yet, but some of them are taken to it quite well. Some of the older ones are a bit more belligerent about it. They don't like learning new things. And Svardu straight up refuses to take part. He's just there waiting. He's the doctor, so he just straight up refuses. He doesn't want to fight. And yeah, you managed to get that going. Is that what you're doing for the next 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just spend time with the crew.
And that would bring us up to date with when Bubble would have arrived.
Okay.
So now, if anyone wants to do anything in the remaining 2 days.
I have a question.
Yep.
Okay, I was about to ask, how many days till Friday?
2 days.
2 days.
Hey, work, okay.
He's a druid,
Also,
man.
Also, Rook is, he's come quite a ways. He's got his own doctor, but he's got his own private physician that isn't magic, but is good.
Yeah.
So his recovery was already fairly along by the time Bubbles got there.
Did we confirm that we did spend the 20 gold and outfitted the ship with food for a month?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure I deducted that from Jason's funds, but that was before I started keeping a ledger, so I wanted to double check that we actually.
Let's say yes.
We do it.
I think so.
Okay. Okay, and we have all the basics we need to sail. Do we have supplies to repair the ship if it gets broken?
Not currently.
Because I know that ships will carry lumber and such to repair themselves on the ocean. So if we don't, I would like to spend a day doing that, getting all of the supplies we need to fix the ship if something happens on the ocean.
Yeah, Tarhan accompanies you to the shipwrights building where they build the ships, and he's going to help you get a good price. So make me a persuasion check. Just make me a persuasion check to haggle.
Persuasion check. Give me just a moment.
With advantage.
With advantage. Oh, that's really good.
He used to work there.
That is a 1. So, with advantage, that is plus... persuasion is plus 1, so that is an 18.
Okay. Yeah, so you spend a little bit of time haggling over, bulk buying, and you get enough that Tarhan's comfortable with that if you get into some serious damage, he'll be able to help and fix the thing up until you can get back to a port for about 15 gold.
15 gold. Audra, is it okay if I use the ship funds to buy 15 gold worth of lumber?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I'm assuming that's including tar and rope to fix it and stuff like that.
It's just
okay.
Fixing supplies. Yeah. Tarhan knows what you need and he walks you through everything.
Okay. Very cool. We have that settled. Bubble is busy. Does anyone else have anything they want to do? Because I think that's really all Long Shadow's worried about is making sure that our ship runs once it's on the water.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like most of the stuff Cade was doing was described last session.
Oh, ballista. How long would it take to get one of those installed?
Not long. It's like something they build and then they just install it by
how
bolting
expensive would they?
They are around Probably around 300 gold apiece.
Okay. It's a private captain's meeting with the 4 captains.
Okay.
Do we think it would be worth it to buy a ballista considering we are going to fight the sea serpent?
How much are they?
300 gold. I talked to a dock worker this morning.
300 gold would
Be
be
worth it, but
So it's 300 gold for 1.
It's 300 gold for a 1.
And they're
it's
non-magic.
expensive. But,
Because we have here
I mean, do we
just
have any other
people with
defenses?
sticks. We have us 4. In the ocean, only Audra, I think, would be effective.
A ballista would be worth. I'm more than happy to add more to the group fund if needed.
I would be willing to spend the last of my personal funds as well.
How much do we have to pay the crew?
120 gold a month, which we have not paid them yet.
121. Okay.
Plus 5% of any profits we make for Wanger. So Wanger
Right.
will not be paid until we make profits.
Okay. Okay, so if yes, we can technically afford this. We will have 115 gold after we buy the ballista and pay the employees.
And that means we need to make some money while we are on the ocean or doing something.
Well,
Wait, was
I'm
that?
paid,
Did,
and I
did
look
you
at
calculate?
Jason.
Did you calculate me adding more into the fund for that?
No.
How much do you want to add?
I mean, Kate's more than happy to add more to the fund if needed. Like, this is for the group, so 200 was kind of like his upfront. Like, yep. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
How much are we short?
We're not short any. We have 115 left over.
We're
If
not
we pay the
sure.
crew and get a ballista.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
just getting tight, but if you're willing
Wait,
to
how do we do that? I thought we only had like 250.
No, we had 500 and something, right?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, once
Sorry,
you
I
all
missed
chipped
that.
in, you had a fair amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone but Jason chipped in, and that's only because I don't want to spend his gold without him here.
Fair enough. Yeah.
yeah. Let's do it.
It'd definitely
Okay.
be worth it.
And yeah, you get you manage to you go and purchase from the shipwright a single ballista with like 20 large bolts to go with it. And yeah, you have it.
Oh,
fitted to your ship.
DM, if I wanted to, because I am aware that the biggest creatures in the world normally, because like I'm sure they tell this to wizards everywhere and like people who fight things, like, hey, you need magic to kill these things, a lot of them. Would it be possible for me to give any amount of light enchantment to any amount of bolts over the course of like us being on the water? Not now, just like getting supplies for that. Like even to the point of it just like it has a spell on it.
Not that would, other than unless you wanted to expend a significant amount, because they are large. They're like it'd be the equivalent of enchanting a spear.
Okay.
In order to get one that would mean it could penetrate a magic-resistant creature, it would be a lot of money to enchant all of these things.
Never mind then. It's not worth it.
Silvering them might be a little more on the conservative side. Only a little bit.
That's like
still,
like a lot of money.
It's still very expensive. It's about 100 silver pieces to silver a single weapon.
So 10 gold.
I think that's what it is. Hang on. It might be 100 gold.
It's still
It might be
lot.
100 gold. It's yeah.
It's not.
100.
You can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 gold pieces.
Nope.
If you wanted to
Okay,
silver
so
them,
we're just
for the
gonna
cost-
die to magical
yeah,
things.
for the
Cool.
cost
We're
of-
not gonna pay for that.
For the cost of parts and the manufacturing involved, silvering weapons is very expensive.
Well, tomorrow we have one day left before Friday. Do we want to, each of us, do a last-ditch effort in the arena and see how much money we can make over the course of a day?
Ooh, that sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too.
All right, all 4 of us then.
Okay. No, Jason is going to be staying in the ship, and he stays with the pilot, the ship artist, and Guz, the cabin boy, and starts planning the route out to the east.
Dope.
Sounds like a plan.
Is what Hex asked of me.
Oh, great. In that case, Audra is going to allow the rest of the crew on shore leave. And she's going to say, you're more than welcome to join us in the fighting pits.
If you would like.
If you like, you can bet money on me.
Yeah, they probably like a few of them will probably come and watch.
Dr. Dooch, I would ask if you are not busy, could you accompany us just in case?
Very well.
Thank you so much. I will give you a day's pay for today as missing your shore leave.
Very well.
All right.
And he goes and collects his doctor's bag. And yeah, okay. So Audra, first and foremost, Audra, can you make me a athletics check, a dexterity check, and a performance check?
Is the second one just dexterity or is it acrobatics? Do we get proficiency?
Oh no. So yeah, athletics, acrobatics, and
cool.
Performance. That's what I meant.
We're doing athletics, acrobatics, and then performance?
Yep.
Athletics, acrobatics, performance. Athletics, acro, perf. Okay.
I'll do it one at a time. Tell me what you got for each.
Okay, for athletics. I can't read that. Okay, rolled a 15. Athletics is +8, so 23.
Athletics 23, yep.
Acrobatics. Ooh, that's a 7 + 2, 9.
Okay.
And then performance. That is a 17 + 1, 18.
18, okay. Is anyone betting on Audra?
Long Shadow is gonna bet 15 gold on Audra, 15 gold on Cade, and 10 gold on himself.
What are the odds for Audra specifically?
Real quick. Where's the D10? There it is. They are 7 to 5, so... Oh, what's maths? So if you spent 5 gold, you get 7 back, basically.
Okay. Cade will put 50 gold on Ultra.
Okay.
Audra will put 20 gold on herself.
Oh, that's gonna be maths. And does Long Shadow bet?
Yeah, Long Shadow's putting 15 on Audra, 15 on Cade, and 10 on himself.
Okay. So you put 15 on Audra?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so... Then, you actually... So yeah, you, were struggling a little bit against some quite more dexterous fighters across the day. You were very much dominating the more brute force people, especially with your new belt of giant strength. You were just picking people up by the throat and launching them across the arena. It was quite a spectacle to behold. There were some people that were managing to kind of get around you and get in things. You had some near defeats, but you managed to have the crowd on your side, and that invigorated you to victory.
Cade's just in the audience. Use the joke slam.
So you could get a return on your. You spent 20 gold. Percentages. What's maths?
Wait, what was the rate?
7 to 5. So if you spent 5, you got 7 back.
Okay.
So Cade would get 70 gold in winnings.
Nice. 70 gold on top of the... So just 70 gold on top of the 50 that I bet?
Yeah, so you get 70 back. Yeah.
Nice.
So you put in 50 and you got back 70. So you net 20 more.
No.
Yeah.
You
that's
win 70.
Okay.
I win 70, so I get my 50 back and then 70.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
And then 20. Let's split that up into 4 5s because that's easier. So 4 times 7, that would be. So you got 28. Huh.
That would be 28. 28. That's 28 gold.
I'm so brain not working.
Okay.
And 15,
and
so 15. So it's 5. So 3 7s.
I gained 70 gold.
So that's 21 gold back you get for
21
for just win. Cade,
okay. I'm just gonna keep a running total.
What are your odds?
Hello.
They give you even odds.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay. Even odds on this one.
50-50.
Roll 2 threes.
Alright, cool. So, I am rolling athletics, acrobatics, and then performance, yeah? Oh, okay. Athletics, athletics, +2, so that's a 17 for my athletics. 17, acrobatics. Ooh. That's okay, I guess. Acrobatics +2, 13 +2, 15 for that.
Okay. And finally,
Yeah. And performance. Ah! That's 10.
10. So yeah, you're not performing at your absolute best that you've ever done.
Oh wait, no, my 14. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not performing at the best you've ever done. You're doing pretty well. But thankfully you're going against people who just who just aren't practiced pit fighters. You're entering at the bottom rung of pit fighting ladder anyway. And yeah, you managed to just outclass the people you fought against.
Damn it.
And you win. Oh, by the way, Audra, you would get, for your winnings across the day, you got 96 gold. And then Cade, for your winnings across the day, you got,
It was 70 I got, wasn't it?
No, that was for your bets. This is for performing,
Betting.
like for being.
Oh.
And for your winnings across the day for entering, you got 70 gold on top. But if you bet on yourself, which I don't believe you did because you didn't say anything.
I didn't. So
you net 70 for the day, and Long Shadow you make 15 gold.
Cool. So another 70. Nice.
And finally, Long Shadow is entering. So roll your
Athletics check.
Is anyone betting?
I will bet another 50 gold.
Again, even odds on this one.
Okay.
All right.
I will bet 30 gold.
Okay. Right. So, Long Shadow, what did you roll?
17 minus 1, so 16 for the athletics.
Okay.
Okay. That is +5. 12 plus 5 is 17 for the acrobatics.
Okay.
And then, my fucking performance is really good. 17 plus 4 is 21.
Okay. Yeah, it's very close all day. You are going against very dexterous fighters, and the crowd is really swinging both ways across the day. But in the end, you manage to net more wins than you got losses, and you make 38 gold. Not the best out of everyone. On top of the 10 gold you would have got when you bet on yourself. So yeah, you would have made money on your bet, Cade.
So 50 gold, yeah.
Yeah, 50 gold back, even odds.
Nice.
And
That's actually really funny that he did the worst, considering this is his first time fighting with daggers instead of his sword. Yeah,
it was more just I rolled really well. I got a nat 20 on my dex.
Oh, nice. Question, DM.
Yep.
Considering we're all fighting during the day, would we end up fighting against each other at any point?
We already know how that would go, guys. We would lose.
We're not role-playing it if it happens. Because we've already done that and it takes forever.
Bro.
No, you don't. I rolled d20s for all of you and none of you matched.
Okay.
Aha!
So yeah, the stars just didn't align. Your matches were too far close after each other. And you passed the day making some money in the fighting pits, making a decent amount. Not quite as much as you did before, but you spent a couple of days before. And the next day, you all wake up. You meet with Rook in the early morning for a hearty breakfast. Who is looking much better. The color has returned to his red scales. His armor is on a stand that is gleaming to perfection, and he is ready to enter into the pit.
Nice.
You make your way up to Dok Lorkar for the start of the fight, and you take your place right at the edge of the arena.
Is anyone betting?
Is anyone betting?
On Rook?
Are you betting
100
on
gold.
Rook or Wilderno? It's up to you.
100 gold on Rook.
Rook just recovered from a fight. Wildurno's done nothing but train for the past month and a half.
He hid in his house like a coward.
And we took his sword. He doesn't have his sword.
He does not have his magic sword, no.
I'm gonna ask the DM, what are the odds on this fight?
Yeah, what are the odds before I bet? Oh, Kenneth's gone. She's back.
Sorry, I had to reset.
The odds on this one, yeah, with the knowledge that Rook was taken out of action in his last fight, the odds have gone down a little bit in his against him. So it's 4-3. Yeah.
Which means...
So if you bet 3 gold, you get 4 back. Yeah, you make a quarter of your earnings instead of double.
Dope. Yeah, 100 gold.
Part of me is really wanting to bet on Wildurno, but I'm gonna do a long shadow and have faith in my friends and bet 34 gold on Rook.
Okay.
You could always split and hedge your bets.
Yeah, but that means I'm not really earning or losing anything, and where's the fun in that?
That's fair. Audra was giving you the stink eye the whole time you were thinking about it anyway.
Oh no, Aaron was thinking about it. Long shadow would have been like windmill slam the 34 gold on the table.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What's Kate doing?
Kate's thinking about it.
I'm just thinking about it.
I know you rolled this fight, so you know.
I have already rolled this fight, but I rolled it completely unbiasedly. It could go either way.
I know.
Did you roll it considering that he no longer has a magic sword?
Yes, he did not have magic.
Okay.
I rolled them both character sheets, actual player character sheets, with stuff on them.
Nice.
Okay, that means Wildurno definitely won.
I fought it out as if I was going against both, as if I was playing both of them.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I then wrote down all the events that happened during that fight and recorded them in a more dramatic way.
Fuck it. 100 gold. 100 gold.
100 gold?
I'm so spooked.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna speak for Jason on this one and say he also bet 100 gold.
Okay, I will mark off 100 gold for
Because
him.
he for sure would have. He's a gambling addict, and this is a fight you're all invested in.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So,
On Rook, don't let us down.
you go and you enter the end of the arena. You've got some snacks there. A couple of the Guz would definitely have come to join you. And yeah, you go for the start of the fight. And
Is Joff down in the pits?
Joff would be in the antechamber where ready for Rook to come back.
Okay.
From opposite ends of the arena, heavy iron gates begin to lower. Citizens of Dok Lorkar, honored guests, welcome to Dok Zuat Grus. Have we got a show for you that is sure to go down in history? In one corner, you know him, you love him, the pride of Lorkar's fighting pits, your pitmaster, Gellert Wildurno, the Wildfire. There is an eruption of cheer from the crowd. And stepping into the pit from one end of the arena, you see Wildurno, clad in crimson plate armor that smolders with smoke and embers, wielding a tower shield in one hand and a finely crafted but plain battle axe in the other. And in the other corner, the challenger, the rising star of Lorkar's fighting pits, coming back swinging from an attempt on his life in this very arena, the gleaming dragon, Rook Tilrear. A second enormous cheer goes up across the crowd, and stepping into the ring from the opposite side, you see your friend, Rook Tilrear, donned in his set of gleaming plate armor, wielding his longsword and shield. The opponents step into the center of the ring. Raising their weapons to the crowd, they come face to face, clasping their hands in a warrior's embrace. Champions, to your positions! Rook and Wildurno step back 15 feet each, flexing their shields and weapons. To the victor goes the title of Pitmaster! Champions, fight! Wildurno and Rook sprint towards each other, butting shields at the center of the arena. Wildurno gains the edge on Rook, striking aside Rook's shield to lay a solid strike on his flank. Wildurno calls out, "Nikki is with me!" He swings his axe again, but Rook parries it aside with his longsword. Striking from this parry with the pommel of his sword, Rook lands a solid hit on Wilderno's jaw. Dropping his hand, he catches the grip of Wilderno's axe with the crossguard of his sword and wrenches the axe from the pitmaster's grip. Trying to take advantage of this gap, Rook drives his sword forward, but Wilderno swings his shield around to block. Wilderno draws a war pick from his belt, attacking with a wild swing that Rook easily dodges. Swinging again, he lands a strike with the blunt end of the pick. Wilderno's arm glows with divine energy, and sparks fly from his war pick, catching fire on Rook's body. With a quick roll, Rook extinguishes the flames before they catch on too far. He swings his longsword at Wilderno's head, Wilderno dodging nimbly. Rook lets out a menacing roar that sends a chill of fear through the crowd as he strikes at the pitmaster a second time, landing a strong hit across Wilderno's shoulder. Wilderno reels backwards. Nice. Taking advantage of this space, Rook surges, releasing a torrent of white-hot flame from his mouth that engulfs Wilderno. Tired from the effort, Rook rests on his sword for a moment, giving himself a second wind. Instead of pressing the attack, Wilderno joins him in this respite, laying his hand upon his breastplate. Wilderno's hand glows with divine light, his wounds sewing themselves together. He then lowers his hand back to his war pick, and the divine glow spreads across the head of the weapon. The pair share a nod of respect, and Rook charges with renewed vigor, landing 2 strong blows in quick succession. Rook uses this to his advantage. Wilderno retaliates, failing to breach Rook's defenses. He strikes again this time, plunging his pick into Rook's shoulder, renting his pauldron. An ooh of sympathy ripples through the crowd. Rook uses this to his advantage. Controlling the pick with his shoulder, he riposts with his longsword, landing a critical hit between the gaps of Wilderno's smouldering armor. Yes! He presses the offensive, missing a hit but landing the other. He attempts another disarm on Wilderno's war pick, this time the pitmaster keeping a solid grip on his weapon.
Oh!
Wilderno reels from this frantic offensive, drawing further on his pool of healing magic. He draws his hand across the air, creating a glowing yellow divine shield. But it's not enough. With a mighty blood-curdling roar, Rook brings his longsword down like a blacksmith striking an anvil, the divine shield shattering like glass as Rook's sword sinks a good 8 inches into Wilderno's shoulder.
Ooh.
Wilderno falters, dropping his weapon. Rook pulls his sword free of Wilderno's shoulder, allowing him to sink to the sandy floor of the arena. The crowd falls silent. Even from this distance, you can hear Rook's heavy breathing, slowly returning to normal. He looks down at Wilderno's lifeless body, and up at the silent crowd, the reality of his victory setting in. He then reaches onto his belt, pulling out a crimson potion, and kneels beside Wilderno's body. There is a moment of pure, pensive silence as the crowd seems unable to even breathe. The moment seems to stretch on forever until finally... Wilderno sits up, his shoulder healed, if deeply scarred, and Rook helps him to his feet. The crowd takes a breath, and the warriors share a nod of respect. Wilderno takes Rook by the arm, lifts it into the air, and the crowd erupts in applause and cheers. People of Dok Lorkar, I give you your new pitmaster, the gleaming dragon, Rook Tilrier! Yeah. There you go.
That was awesome!
That was sick.
Oh my god! Rook almost killed him!
Rook killed him, but he brought him back.
Yeah, he did kill him! Jesus, that was almost permanent!
It's fine, they're prepared for this. They know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, just what? Jesus. So, how much gold did we win?
So if you get quarterbacks, if you bet 100, you get 25 gold on top of your 100. So if you bet 100, you get 125.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
work that out.
I've got the math for that.
You get what you got back
Joe.
and a quarter on top.
125. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I'm sad because I was part of my brain was just like, come on, bet more. And I was like, no, I gotta play it safe. I don't know how this is gonna, because part of my brain just went, 500 gold, do it. And I was like, nah, that's not worth it. If
You'd have made,
if I lose, that's not worth
125.
it.
You'd have made 625 back from that. You bet that.
Sad I didn't.
Damn.
Still, I'm still over 1k.
Still, 125 is a lot. You guys are pretty flush at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Brooke retires back to the antechamber of Dok Lorkar, where he goes for Joff to see to his rented armor and stuff. And yeah, he meets you afterwards as you guys. I'm assuming you go and meet up with him.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, and he just
Absolutely.
comes out, and there is a bunch of people there waiting to see him come out. And as he steps out, just a great cheer goes up through the crowd. And he's just like kind of limping a little bit. See, like he did take a few good hits. See, there's like he was bleeding all the way down his shoulder before, and you can still see like the cloth beneath his armor is still quite stained from where he got that very large. Because he like literally, Wilderno sunk his war pick into his shoulder, and then he used that to pull his pick away from him.
Oh my god!
It was really a that was
Birdie, why do you hate shoulders? So many shoulders have been hurt.
Listen, there's not many places you can hit a body where it's not lethal.
Valid, but also shoulders.
It's also an easy place to hit if they lower their guard. But yeah, and you help him back to his house where share celebration.
Yeah, feast and drinks!
Instead of going directly to the house, Long Shadow is going to take a detour. He's going to stop by a tavern or brewery, whatever he can find, and get a cask of ale. And he's going to take that to the ship and give it to the crew to celebrate that we had a good day, and show the crew that's like, hey, we like you guys, and we will reward you guys whenever we have a good time.
Okay.
Also, he's going to give 5% of his winnings from the bet, which, if I look at here, should be about 15 gold, and he's going to hand it to Wenger.
Wenger takes it and he's just like, so you had a good day. Holy hell. I'm already liking this arrangement.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, for a large cask of like nice ale, 5 gold.
Yeah, that's fine.
We are the best employers.
So good.
I want to work
That
for
is very
us.
much the energy of, we're not going to give you a bonus, but here, have some chocolate and like a bottle of wine.
I mean,
You did that to me.
yeah.
Everyone's
But also,
company does that to them.
I'm
No company
encouraging
wanna
my
give a bonus.
employees to get drunk versus like, here's some chocolate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I'm guessing you'd spend the night at Rook's just having some
Oh,
celebration.
definitely.
Hmm.
And
So trash.
yeah,
so
and
I like to imagine that like Bubble and Long Shadow would like start drinking, and for the first time you see Long Shadow sing, but it's in the raspy language of the Tabaxi. That sounds very much like a cat like throwing up, like, and they're just going at it, just having
Bubble
a great
is
time.
just like
Everyone else is just
watching
like,
you just.
Oh, I like to think Bubble was joining me. Like, we're buddies. I'm gonna make Bubble join me.
Here's a question: does Bubble drink?
Bubble will enjoy a nice drink occasionally, but he doesn't like to get blackout
Yeah,
plastered.
he doesn't seem the type.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and yeah, he joins in a little bit, but he's a little like a bit more sheepish about it than you. At one point, what's everyone's passive perception?
Not great if I remember correctly. 11, no, 14.
13.
what's Jason's? I really like
Oh
Jason's.
shit!
Jason's is really good, but he's not
Yeah,
going to
it's
tell
Really,
you what.
let me
what the
open
answer is.
that back up real quick.
It doesn't matter because it won't matter. Audra, what did yours again?
12.
12. And Long Shadow
Jason's is
11.
19.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Hex isn't here to tell you what Jason sees.
Oh, good to know.
Okay, but yeah, so I'd say he's not been super hidden about it, so you would notice. At one point, you spy by the front door. Rook takes a very hefty stack of gold, places it in Joff's hands, and sends Joff out for a little bit. And then he, from that, he comes over to you, Audra, and he clasps you on the shoulders. I never thought I'd see this day, honestly.
Yeah.
And without you and your friends, I don't think I would have. So, just know that it's greatly appreciated. I haven't forgotten it, and I will repay the favor very soon.
Oh, okay. Does that mean you're coming with us, Pitmaster?
Well, you need me to kill things? I want to stop things killing you, so I think, yes, I can be there when you need me to fight.
Fabulous.
So just to be clear, like, he's not coming on your ship?
No,
All the
yeah,
different
got
adventures?
that, yeah.
He will be with you for the fight when you need him.
Yeah. He will meet us at Obsidor.
Heck yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Cade decides to drink and doesn't know his limits.
Let me a con save.
Yeah.
Long Shadow went to college. He definitely knows his limits.
Yeah.
That's even worse. No. Wait, what's my con? Even with con, oh no, even with +4. So with +4, that's a 7.
Yikes.
Oh.
Yeah, so you get absolutely wasted. You go too hard too soon, and like you've had quite a few drinks by the time the first one hits you, and then they all catch up with you at once. I'm describing the first time I got drunk.
Make sure Cade doesn't leave the house. No walking up hills, none of that
Yep.
shit.
No waking up somewhere else.
Hey, Audra, I'm fine.
But
Are you?
You managed to find like one drink that goes down much easier than the others. It's like lemon based. It's like, and it's not got the horrible
apple cider.
It's not got
That's the dangerous shit.
It's not got the horrible kick that all the alcohol you've had in the past had,
no.
and you go too hard too fast, and you are just.
Yummy alcohol. Very nice.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Why are you swearing at Audra? That's very rude. Hey, I'm having a great time.
Yes, you are.
Audra, did you see Rook fighting earlier?
I
Ooh,
did.
he killed that
Cade,
guy.
I think we were all there for that, Cade.
That's, I mean,
Wait, you would? Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah.
That's just freaking
That is good. That is very good. Why? Wait. Long Shadow, I didn't know you had more siblings. Why is there 4 of you now?
Oh, I apologize. I have accidentally cast my clone spell.
And I try to stop the spell, but it's not
Nothing
a spell.
happens.
It's real strong.
What? You're all doing it. Why? I don't know.
Audra, this spell is not canceling.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Falls over.
Oh my god.
Bubble just
I think I pissed off God again.
Bubba just goes to the Audrey's just like, I'm going to prepare a little potion before I go to bed for when they wake up.
Jason!
Audra's feeling a nice, good buzz. She's getting a little tilty in the room. She's just gonna stop drinking.
Jason is seeing how drunk he can get, Cade.
Yeah, I let that go.
Yep, that happens.
Yes, Jason, this is great.
Cade, you've had too much. Drink this.
I am fine.
Jason, when he throws up, you're cleaning it up. Thank you.
I don't remember agreeing with the West Joff. Please
I
stay.
won't throw up. I'm just having a very good time.
Eventually, Joff returns and like Rook gives him a single beer and is like, "Here, you earned this." And he just drinks it. Like, he doesn't drink very often. Yeah, very much like a dad giving his son first beer.
Audra takes a peek at Joff's shoes when he comes in.
Okay.
Do they look dirty or muddy?
Make a perception.
Like more than
check.
you.
We'll make an investigation check.
Well, damn, that's actually really good. I rolled an 18. Investigation, 19.
Like they look a little dirty, but it's like it's not perfectly clean streets outside, so it's no more than you would normally have.
Okay. It's not muddy?
No. He hasn't been sent somewhere especially muddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other shenanigans like to go in the party?
Ah. After singing the songs of the Runetalk, he's
Allow me to
good.
sing you the song of my
Yeah. No, I think that's it. He's probably gonna knock out in the guest room we stayed in previously.
Wrap it all around Joff. Just be like, hey.
Right.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, you
Cade, how long is your hair? Is it
Not
short?
that long. Short.
Oh.
Okay.
never seen
Audra's
Kate without his
gonna
hood up.
spike
So.
Wait, what?
Audra's gonna spike your hair.
It's so up on top. Oh. Spiky. Why is it spiky?
Why is it
Spiky.
Yeah, and you waste the rest of the night away in your various frivolities until you collapse in whatever position you are in. And that's where we're going to leave it for now. We're going to go to our break. We'll be back in 15 minutes. We'll be back at the hour mark. Please come back for more of the Sorodin Chronicles. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the show's Mimic Sorodin campaign!
Ivy, I love
I love
Ivy, we love you. Yes, that's true. Also, we love Rudolph and X Calamity and everyone who watches our stream. Right, so getting back into the festivities. Or rather, the after the festivities. So you would wake up at various times of day. Cade, probably a rude awakening from the sun, which would not be welcome. I'd say with your very poor constitution saving throw, you wake up and your head is just... It's like there's someone hitting you repeatedly with a hammer. And like...
Good morning, Cade.
You feel okay for a moment, and then you move and you feel so much worse. And because everything you were drinking was sweet, you just feel just sick.
Everything hurts. Ow.
Long Shadow has already been awake, and while Cade is recovering, he's just sitting there sipping Bubbles' potion, just like.
Yeah, Bubble would have handed you that when she got up. He would have been. I think Bubble was probably the first one awake. Normally it would be Long Shadow, however, Long Shadow overdid it a little bit. And yeah, Bubble just comes and sits next to you on the sofa, Cade, and like, here, Cade, take this potion. He hands you. It's in a little goblet. It's a little fizzy. This pure clear potion. It's a little fizzy and it smells a little funky. You really. Like, I know it is not the most palatable, but it will help you with all of your symptoms.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Drinks it.
Okay, and yeah, it's not very good going down. It fizzes all the way down your throat, down into your stomach.
Birdie, you're giving me like flashbacks to the first year of university.
But after a little while, it kind of neutralizes the sick, acidic feeling in your stomach.
Crawls up on a ball on the sofa, just
Yeah,
like
it neutralizes that feeling, so you no longer feel sick. And after a little bit, your headache disappears.
This is why I stick to apple juice. Why
Can you
would
give
you do this to yourself?
Can you give me a history check?
Me?
Yeah.
That's not a good roll. Do I have any pluses? I do. A +2. 12.
You vaguely remember last night.
Jason, did you make me drink? Why?
Jason is on a sofa across from you, and he doesn't have a shirt on. He's completely shirtless, and he
It's so pale.
he's just like, and he just turns over.
How do you spend that many hours in the sun and yet look like the moon?
Fuck off. Jason, when you're ready for it, your potion is here. And he puts it on the table beside the sofa.
So cute.
Ow.
So it has occurred to me this morning, amidst a small amount of pain, that we should probably check in with Delon before we leave.
With who?
Akna Delon, the Talon.
Oh, yes. Why?
Just to touch base, and I feel like we should continue a working relationship with her. She seems to be a useful ally to have, and continuing communications when we don't need to shows goodwill and good faith.
You
Oh,
guys
it's so bright.
go. I'm gonna stay here.
Oh my god. Suck it up. Let's go.
Audra, why are you so loud?
Yeah, Ultra, do you mind, like, hunting it down a little bit?
Do you want to hear loud?
Audra, I swear to Herman, I will fight you.
Okay.
Morning, everyone! I trust you all slept
I do not
well.
care if you are the pitmaster. I will kill you in your sleep.
I think let's put. Good morning, Greg. It's nice to see you.
Oh,
Finally.
Jason.
Jason,
Jason.
you over there. Joff, do not clean that up. That is Jason's fault.
You all owe Joff some money, I think.
What?
Joff has been cleaning up all morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, Joff, here is 20 gold pieces, and I take it from Jason's store.
I don't remember much of what happened last night. Jason made me start drinking, and then it all went.
Fuck you, I didn't force you to anything.
You did!
You wanted, you said, this tastes really good, Jason, and I want to drink more.
I don't remember saying that.
Definitely said that, kid.
You definitely said that.
No! I would never.
Cade, you got your underwear on?
What?
You got your underwear on?
Yes.
What is this underwear?
Pantaloons.
Pantaloons. Sorry, it's Elvish tradition. I was not familiar.
Right, of course. Anyway.
I mean, bubble can. We normally, our people wear leathers and robes and not a lot of. It's a very
we don't
humid
have time
and
to
warm
unpack
place.
all of
We have
that.
fur. No.
We have fur. It's very.
Okay. So,
Don't make me throw up again.
what are we
Sorry.
going to do today, Brian?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. I think we
Who's
meet
Pinky?
with. I think that is you. Or is it Jason because he is so
What?
pale? Regardless, I think we should meet with Akna, just touch bases, and then I think we get ready to leave.
Yeah.
Is there anything else keeping us here in the dock?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. I'm suddenly very hungry.
Bacon, extra crispy.
Oh.
I have made,
bacon.
Joff was busy this morning, so I made a breakfast for everyone.
I am excited.
It's very, very nice traditional, as close to Brunaten food as you could get with what was in the larder. Yeah, it's like you got some salmon, bit of asparagus, some nice spices. I don't know, you're the expert on Brunaten.
Lots of greens, some eggs. Very nice. I'm in.
And Jason, this normally wouldn't be his thing. Jason just plonks himself down. He's got a blanket from the sofa just wrapped around himself. And he's just picking at this food.
Yeah.
Jason,
I think Kate's probably doing this.
while you're eating, don't think about the fact that we're going to be on the ocean later. Rocking and moving with each wave side to side.
Now, I know you think you're being clever with that. Where's my... I know you think you're being clever with that. But I actually feel much better when I it's like counteracting. You know, I feel like everything's moving right now. But if the flow was moving, it would be like everything was still.
I don't think that's how it works, Jason.
I've been
What
on
if
more ships than
what if
you,
it goes
Kate.
the opposite direction and it's just like
Then
everything is moving way
I turn
more?
around.
Double wobble.
Then I.
Thank you, Hex, for joining us on the stream, because that's some bullshit that Hex would have said.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we eat breakfast, and then does anyone else have anything they want to do today? Because I think that's all Long Shadow wants,
Kate
is to
feels
meet with
better after
Akna.
breakfast.
Hope I got nothing.
Okay, yeah, I think then yeah, we go see if we can meet with Akna, and then we get the ship ready to leave.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you head up to the what do I call it?
Bastion.
Not
No.
the bastion. It's the
Nope.
garrison.
Garrison.
The garrison of the Mantles. And yeah, they let you through. There's a couple of guards that recognize you. And you say that you wish to see Akna, and they lead you up to her office.
Nice.
Come in, please. I've got some last minute preparations to do, but is there anything I can do to help you after you?
Preparations for what?
Well, we have General Edera coming to see us.
Do I know that name?
Hang on, let me check it. I've got that right. Fuck me.
I mean, you're asking so nicely.
Yep, General Edera. I got it right.
Good job.
Yeah. So yeah, you definitely know this name. They're some of the most famous people on the entire continent. General Edera is one of the princesses. Yeah. So she and Princess Ellerin are the twin heirs to the Empire of Sorodin.
Princess, you said Ellerin?
General Edera and Princess Ellerin.
Okay.
And Emperor Edoran.
Y'all like your Eds, don't you? Jeez.
Well, she's named after him.
What is she coming here for?
Would you shut the door?
Sure.
You shut the door, and I believe she's here to canvass support from the city. It's no small surprise that we have some connections with Princess Ellerin, and in the coming civil war, I believe General Edera thinks that we will side with her. But she is here to change that fact.
Are you nervous about this?
Somewhat. I've had my guards training, and we aim to show enough force.
Oh, we're being raided.
We are. Thank you for the raid.
Thanks,
Offbeat Outlaw.
I thought you meant in the game.
Hey.
I was like, she's
No,
doing
we're
a
being raided in
raid.
the thing. I was trying not to react and keep the tensity of the scene going.
Sorry. I looked up and noticed it. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
thank
shit.
you so much, Offbeat, and hello, Offbeat.
Hello,
hello,
everybody.
Outlaw Gang.
What up, Outlaw Gang?
You've joined us. We are in a very tense little conversation with the captain of the guard, Aknatar Lon of the city of Dok Lorkar, in the country of Lorkar, in the Empire of Sorodin.
Yes.
And that's where we're at.
Wow.
Because
Kate's hungover.
I believe General Edera will be coming with a show of force to gently intimidate us. We hope to respond in kind.
I guess I'm sorry. And Audra kind of leans back and she goes, I'm a little out of touch with what's happening on the continent. We're expecting a civil war within the Empire?
That is
Well-
the worst kept secret in history. Did you not know that, Audra?
Emperor
Audra
Edoran.
turns and looks at Jason and she's just like, I couldn't give a damn.
It's reported that this isn't something you would have kept up with. You've tried to always stay away from important people like this.
Whereas I'm very invested in this.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah, Emperor
I-
Edoran. It's no more secret that Emperor Edoran is approaching his deathbed, and he leaves behind a little bit of a mess. He has not chosen an heir of his two daughters,
Oh.
and so when the Emperor passes on, which could be any day or any month, we expect that cities and countries will take sides.
and you've picked the side of this Princess Ellerin.
The official position of the Kryn is that we do not have a side. We are staying out of this conflict. But the Kryn is a personal friend of Princess Ellerin.
Ah. Okay.
So, my duty is to ensure that the Kryn is well defended, and that General Edera knows that we will not be pushed around so easily.
And what is your personal opinion?
I haven't spoken to either of the heirs. However, I have not heard wind of any invasion, anything like that would require such a military leader. I think what is necessary is a level-headed presence on the throne, someone who knows diplomacy, and if Edera sees that she is defeated, perhaps she will continue as general, as she has done a very fine job.
Perhaps, this is very interesting. Do you foresee the general being at all successful? Did you see unrest happening here in Lorkar?
In Lorkar, we do not have much of a culture of combat besides the fighting pits, which is sport more than anything. It is not true battle. We keep a strong regimented force of the Mantles, but we don't seek out conflict. That brings poor stereotypes on many of the people who live here.
Of course.
So it is unlikely Lorkar will go properly to war either direction, even if they do support the princess.
That is my hope, though what the Kryn will decide, time will tell.
This is... So, General Edera,
Yes.
does she foresee conflict coming?
Yes, I believe so.
With who?
Princess Ellerin.
Oh, so she's literally just, like, there's no outside force coming for the Empire. She's literally just...
Not that I've known.
fighting with her sister.
Yes, they are fighting for the throne. Or, it's suspected that they will fight for the throne. Worst kept secret in Sorodin.
Oh, that's none of my business.
Oh,
when
I
is
have
this
something.
visit happening?
And she brings out and dumps a gold sack on the table. A bounty hunter you worked with said that you paid him this and that I was to return it to you.
I got my money back! Shit! Okay, cool.
Hey.
Yeah, do you remember how much I gave him? Because I don't.
50 gold.
Cool. Fuck yeah, because that was out of Longshadow's personal fund.
Dope, love that.
Got my money back.
Got my money back.
Let's see here. Return from bounty hunter. All right. Do we? He just takes the gold and like wordlessly like nods and puts it in his pocket.
Do we know when is the visit happening itself?
You are muted, Bertie.
It will be happening in 3 days' time.
I mean, we need to get on the road, right?
We do need to get on the road. Audrey kind of turns and eyes Jason, who was anxious to get out to begin with for that voyage that we're going to go on.
Jason meets your eyes. We have to go. Jason, I think we should go. I don't think we have this time. It's very interesting and all, but she's in danger.
Yes. Frankly, the Empire has never really been any of our business.
No, I completely understand. You've done more than your share of good for this city, and if the Undertow was still in its position when General Edera arrived, she might use that as reasons for garrisoning people within the city.
Oh, thank God we got rid of that then, because there is nothing worse than an occupation.
Indeed.
If you, might I ask a favor? I know that perhaps you might not be able to fulfill it. If you end up meeting either the princess or the general, would it be possible, just in some small way, to mention our existence? Maybe perhaps what we have done for your city?
I can do that. I can mention the recent troubles we've had.
Then I think that is more than acceptable for me, and I can be agreeant on us leaving today.
Very well. If you would only mind, do you mind if I referred to Audrey here as one of the citizens of Lorkar? I would rather the general did not know we relied too much on outside help.
Yes, I would not mind that. Audra seems a little uncomfortable. She's kind of looking at Long Shadow like,
yeah,
okay.
Jason looks a little uncomfortable with it.
Audra, if you are not comfortable, that is okay. We can discuss it more on the ship, but this is when I set out a month and a half ago, I had a goal, and this general, that could be what I'm waiting for. But I know that you have an emergency, so we will leave today. I just want I want to be known to them.
If it is preferable, I can only mention Long Shadow here.
If you would prefer that. But I need the princesses to know about me in some way. I need to begin to collect these accolades for the future, and I will tell you why in the privacy of our ship.
Okay. If you would like, I don't mind being mentioned along with Long Shadow in a group, and I don't mind if you mentioned that I am from Lorkar, but focus on the shadow over there a little bit more, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. And if one more thing I might be able to do for you, she goes to a cabinet in her office and pulls out some papers and starts signing them. And she scrolls them all up and seals each of them, and hands them to all of you. You are able to look inside them by just taking the ribbon off the end. These are proofs of conduct that bear my name and seal. If you are looking for evidence that you are upstanding people, these might come in handy.
Thank you so much.
What did you say they were called?
Proof of conduct.
Proof of conduct.
This is proof that we're not assholes.
Yeah. And it might help you with lesser law enforcement, things like that.
So, you know when you commit a crime in Skyrim and you get that one opportunity to tell them,
It's not
hey.
quite like that. It's more like, hey, can you give us some job? Can you give us a job? I don't know if I can trust you. Yeah.
Well, the leader, the security leader of this entire city said we're cool, so we're cool.
More like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. I cannot mention how much I appreciate this.
I think nothing
Thank
of
you,
it.
Talon.
It pales in comparison to what you've done for our city.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then we will be departing today. It was a pleasure to do work with you. Please, if we are in the area, we will not hesitate to help it again. I assume.
I look at everyone else.
Of course.
If you ever need help and you can find a way to contact us, I at least will come to your aid.
Thank you. And if you find yourself in need of work next time you're here, come see me.
Definitely.
I don't know why.
Oh, and congratulations to your friend on his victory against the pitmaster.
Woo! I don't know why. Just the way you said that, buddy, made me think of the A-Team, and I just thought, I just need the A-Team theme, but it's just that you can hire the Wave Breakers.
Was there any weird tone that came with the way that she said that?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
No, it's just not something she keeps track of. It's just something she heard about and you knew you were friends with him.
She does not realize how much her job was in danger if we didn't make sure that Rook was the one on top and not Welmer.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I think I've completed everything that I wanted to complete for the day. If we don't want to do anything else.
On the way back to the ship, Audra's just kind of gonna get next to Long Shadow, and she's just gonna say, Jason and I have spent our whole lives specifically not being in the eye of the Empire. We've tried to stay away from that as much as possible. So I just wanted to explain That was the hesitation in there.
I mean, and I recognize that if that is a problem in the future, I will not hesitate to make sure to obscure your involvement. I just we can talk about this later in the ship.
Okay.
I promise.
I just want to make sure that all the information is out on the table.
100%. I've mentioned it before, but I'll go into more detail tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the ship.
I think we have all the supplies. I think we have everything done in Lorkar we need to have up.
Oh my god!
Okay.
We did the thing.
We're taking Bubble with us.
Yeah.
All right.
Our boy Bubble.
Okie doke.
Office from Lorkar now.
Does that mean she gets citizenship? Like, can she vote in Lorkar? Like,
Not quite how it works.
Damn it!
Right. So, you guys are headed back from the upper city, and Audra, you would notice after a little ways down, you're starting to head almost like closer to the docks. You hear a little from behind you, and when you turn around, you see your coin purse is gone. And you see a retreating form going into a nearby alleyway.
Brilliant. Following it. Oi!
Okay.
before it goes around the corner, do I see the form?
It's humanoid.
Do I? I probably don't have the time to cast a spell. Probably.
Probably not. It was very much a running in, cutting, running out.
Okay.
Okay. So you're giving chase.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are just sprinting through the towards this humanoid figure, and you go into a dim alleyway. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
God damn, I was gonna be like, okay, I slow down. Nope, didn't say it fast enough. Dex, I think it's a 13. Dexterity saving throw, 14.
Okay. You manage to step over this wire, catching it just in time. You manage to bring yourself to a halt and then step over it. And then from the alleyway behind you, where you entered, you see a figure that you recognize. A Triton in what was once very clean armor, now very dirty, carrying a trident in one hand and a shield in the other. This is them. You see on the rooftop overhead, all rough-looking people with crossbows. And
Are all of us in this alleyway, or is it just Audrey?
Yeah.
did you all go? I'm assuming you all went together.
I assume we were following.
Yeah. I'm assuming you all went together.
Okay, yeah.
From the way you came in, so from the way you were headed, 2 more thugs, and then 2 that come next to Welmer. This is them.
Whoa. What are you doing, Wilmer?
I'm gonna take what's ours from your bodies. Roll initiative.
God damn it!
Damn it!
shit.
Fuck!
No!
Oh no! I rolled so low.
Funny.
Okay, give me a sec.
22.
I rolled so low. Oh, I should roll for Jason.
Can you be in control of Jason for this?
Yeah, I can puppet Jason. Well, Jason rolled worse than me, so that's okay. Damn it.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, we're fucked, guys.
Nope. Don't worry, I got a plan.
So yeah, there is Welmer and 8 thugs.
Cool.
I'm rolling initiative for every single one of them. God damn it.
I should roll them as a group.
Oh no.
How many did you say they were?
8
You have
thugs. 8 thugs and
8
Welmer.
thugs and Welmer.
You
So
had
there's
4 on
there's
the roof.
4 on the
and 2 in
roof, 2 at the other end, and 2 next to Welmer.
Oh, we can take him. We got this.
Okay.
I should have left it.
how high up are the ones on the roof?
They're not high buildings. It'd be about 20 feet up.
20 foot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. So, Audra, what did you get?
17.
Okay. Cade?
22.
22. Jason?
7.
7. Long Shadow?
12.
12. Okay. Top of the round would be Cade.
Cool. Right. Okay. So the ones up top, are they? So they're about 20 foot up, and they are so they're like either side of the alleyway, like on the roofs.
Yeah. So you are in an alleyway, and on the two roofs that make it up.
Is there if something? Are they within 10 feet of each other? Like, is this alleyway less than 10 feet, like, long?
I'd say it's 10 feet, precisely.
So if I were to cast a spell in the middle of them, it would hit all 4. If it had a 10-foot radius.
Radius? Yeah.
Cool.
Because 10-foot radius is 20-foot diameter.
Big.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, like in a circle shape, it's 10
Yes.
foot.
Well, it's 20 foot across.
It's
10 foot from the center.
From you in every direction.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Right. Yes. In that case, then, Cade is going to take his sword and he's going to point it up and aim at a point directly between the 4 of them. The air just going to start sparking with electricity, and then just explodes. I need them all to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Okay.
Those 2 fail. And what's the AC?
15.
Okay, they all but one of them fails.
Cool.
Hey, Birdie.
Yep.
Background music is slightly
Yeah.
loud, according to the chat.
Okay, that's good. I rolled it on rolls instead, just because there's a lot of damage. If they, so 3 of them fail.
Yep.
Cool. 3 of them take 20 damage. The other one takes 10.
Okay. 20 damage. So that would be this one on that many. And then the other one takes 10, which would be damage. Okay.
Let me double check, see if there's anything else.
What spell was that?
That was Shatter.
Okay.
Yeah. Just double checking. I think there might be some more stuff here. It takes 48 damage. Let's see. Creature made of okay, yeah, that won't affect anything. Yeah. Yep, that's it. Sorry, I had a long description, so I wasn't sure if there was like extra effects, but yeah, no, that's yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Okay then. Next up would be one of the ones on the roof who is going to shoot his crossbow at you, and that's going to be a 17 plus 2, 19 to hit.
Me?
Kid.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is a 1d10.
Ow.
Ah!
That's
unfortunate.
No.
That's 10 damage to you, Cade.
Oh, you rolled max?
Yeah, sorry.
Nah,
Ow.
Oh, okay, damn. All right.
10 plus nothing, so yeah.
Ugh.
Ow.
Ow.
They are heavy crossbows. They've clearly been biding their time and kitted out. So
Did a lot of damage to him, so it's fine.
This is what happens when you win a gang war, kids.
Yep.
Damn.
Next up would be Jason. No, sorry, no,
Jason
that's
had a
his never
7.
mind. Sorry, that was his. I'm looking at his passive perception. Next it would be Audra. I'm dumb. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You made a mistake. We all do it.
Audra is going to take a javelin out.
Okay.
She's gonna turn around and she's gonna chuck it at the one that just hit Cade.
Okay, go for it.
That's a natural 19.
That definitely hits.
The javelin is damage dice. Okay, that's 6 plus javelins are plus 1d6 plus 5? 6 plus 5? 11. 11 damage. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, you just immediately, seeing him shoot down, you pull a shield off your back and launch it in one swift movement. And just connects with his shoulder, with his, like, just right here, and almost takes him off his feet. But isn't quite enough to kill him. And if that's everything...
Nope, I'm gonna do another one.
Okay.
Wait, does that... Yeah, because if I take the attack action,
Yeah.
Yes.
And next I'm going to be like, Welmer, you don't have to do this. You can... Be different. Please.
Persuasion check.
Oh, no. Persuasion? 5.
Yeah, he's stony faced.
God damn it. And she's just gonna get really pissed, and I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna pull out my Wildono sword, and I'm gonna slash him with it. That's a 16 plus 8, 24?
24 definitely hits. Are you going for Wildono?
I'm going for Welmer.
Welmer. So yeah, that's what I meant, sorry. Okay, so this is actually... Have you attuned to it?
I did fight with it. Does that count?
I'm gonna say in your downtime you will have attuned to it. For the sake of argument. Just because I haven't given you a stat block because you haven't mentioned you've attuned to it. It's a flame tongue greatsword.
Okay. Got it.
That deals so much damage!
It deals 2d6 fire damage.
Okay. On top of the...
So it's 2d6 slashing as a standard greatsword, and then 2d6 fire damage.
Nice. Well, it's made of water though, so.
Okay, so slashing.
Yep. It'll smell like fried fish.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8.
He's not made
9,
of
10,
water. He's a fish man.
13.
Well, yeah.
So that's 13 slashing.
Okay.
And 4, 5, 6 fire damage.
Okie doke. And yeah, you just launch this javelin and you say these words to Welmer, and then when he doesn't seem to respond, you just bring out this greatsword. You speak its command word, which I'll leave up to you, and it flame on, and it roars to life with fire.
Did you guys go for the same joke at the same time?
Beautiful, beautiful moment. And you just charge forward and bring it down on Welmer's body. The flames just licking across his body, and it's the blade sinking into his flesh, doing a hefty bit of damage. And if that's everything, next up is going to be Welmer. And Welmer is going to attack you sometimes.
No, don't do it. Stop.
Was he resistant to the fire damage?
Nope. And that is going to be... Also, he makes 3 attacks. Because that's a miss, and I believe 2 hits, because 19 and 18 plus 7.
I mean, this man was in the running to be like pitmaster. Like, he's a good fighter.
And then there's gonna be some damages.
How did he take the guards?
Because he wasn't down there. Like they're not gonna keep the champion like fighter dude down in the little gangster pit.
Why is he
That's
so
9
good?
plus 4 is 13.
Because he's living on the streets.
13 on the
for
first
a week.
13 on the first hit.
Yep.
And 10 on the second.
Okay, so because I'm raging,
all
both of
halved.
those are half.
All halved, yeah.
13 is 6 or 7?
6, rounded down.
Yeah, 13 is 6. And then 10 will be 5.
Okay.
And yeah, he just bringing up his shield against your sword and just thrusting at you with his trident. And then it would be... Next person is one of the folks on the roof. Sorry?
Where are we?
You're
Within
in
the city.
You're in an alleyway. You are in the poorer area near the dock. Near-ish. You're a little ways from the docks.
Okay.
That's a nat 1, so it doesn't matter who I was going for. And then next up would be one of the thugs in the alleyway who is going to go for Long Shadow.
Hit me!
Come at me.
With a mace, he has a 7 plus 4, doesn't hit.
Not even close.
And then another one is going to go for Cade. And that is a 16 plus 4 is 20.
Yeah.
Is 1d6.
Wait, was this one of the guys on the roof? Was it?
Guys on the ground.
Ah.
He swings at you with his mace and deals 5 bludgeoning damage to you as he just brings a mace across. It just impacts with your armor.
Ow.
But unfortunately, armor that flexes like yours is not designed to blunt force trauma. And he just you feel it in your ribs.
Yeah. When he does that, he's gonna hit him. Kate's gonna get knocked back a little bit, make a face, and then when he opens his eyes, they are glowing with fire, and he's going to use to use his reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
God damn!
I'm glad one of us is still using spellcasting. Damn.
All right. Again, I used the app. 21 fire damage.
Yikes!
That was
immolated a man. Holy shit!
It's 4d10. So that's it was a 2, a 3, a 9, and a 7.
Yeah, he 21. Just comes and smacks you on the base, and your eyes just flare with fire, and almost like pure heat coming from your eyes into his body. His leather armor catches fire, and he just starts screaming as you do this insane amount of damage to him. And
still up though?
He's still up. Next up would be now it is Long Shadow.
Long Shadow is gonna give Kate a sideways squinted glance of like that was fucked up. This man's still screaming in pain. Shadow's gonna flip a dagger out of his belt, catch it midair, and just try and bring it down on the guy's neck and give him a more peaceful ending than burning to death. Let's see here. Oh, where's my D20? Where'd it go? Ah, there it is.
The wave breakers. We've got a lot of fire.
The neck breakers, more like.
Let's see here. 12 plus 8, unnatural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That's gonna go ahead and deal 3 plus 5, 8 points of piercing damage to him.
Yeah. And that is some damage, but he's he's just clinging to
down.
life.
Second dagger out of the belt, stab him in the other side of the throat.
Okay, yeah, don't bother rolling. Don't bother rolling for it. This is a coup de grace. He's got 1 hit point left. You just bring it into his throat, and somehow, even with this knife in his throat, he's still just clinging to life, choking on his own blood, and you just bring it across the other side, opening his throat and easing his passing.
And then bonus action, while he's fighting the one dude, you said there's 2 on the end of the alley, right?
Yeah.
His tail's gonna whip around with this third dagger and try and get him with my bonus action.
Okay.
That's gonna be 8 plus 8, 16. No, 14. No, 16. Yeah, brain.
Both of those hit.
Yeah. Okay. And that's just that's only gonna deal 4 points of piercing damage to him, as the tail with the third dagger stabs into him.
Okay. And you do 4 points of damage to that fellow. And then this is going to be another one of the rooftop guys. And that doesn't hit anyone. Then it's going to be one of the thugs on the ground who is going to go for... He's going to help out his buddies and go for Long Shadow. That is a 19 plus 4 to hit.
This 23?
23, yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Yep. And with the mace, just bring it down on you. He does 5 damage as he just smacks this mace into your back. And then that is his turn. And next up would be Jason, finally. Wait, no, it wouldn't be. Another one of the thugs on the ground. And that one's going to go for Jason, the only person who hasn't been engaged. That's an 18 plus 4 is 22, which hits. And that is 5 points of damage. I keep rolling 3s on these d6s.
Okay, so he's done a 3.
Good.
He's like...
Don't roll any higher.
Okay. And now it's Jason's turn, right?
Now it's Jason's turn.
That thug is about to eat some sword.
Yep.
Let's see here. So he's got his brand new sword, which I forget. What's his brand new sword do?
It is...
Oh, actually, we haven't collected it yet, have we?
Yeah, you would have.
Okay, we would have. Okay, yeah.
Hold on, I've got it somewhere. Swift weapon Swift weapons are renowned for their ability in recovering from missed attacks. When you miss an attack with a swift weapon, you have advantage on the next roll you make with that weapon against the same target.
Sounds good. He's going to... That guy is engaged with me, so he gets sneak attack anyway, right?
Yes. He gets sneak attack.
So
pretty
much always.
He's engaged and no one else is around him. So he's engaged with that guy and no one else is attacking that guy, which means he gets sneak attack.
Okay. So... that definitely hits. It's a 19 plus 7, 26 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Let's see here. So he's got his scimitar, which is going to deal... What's his sneak attack right now? His sneak attack is 2d6. So let me grab a couple extra d6s. Okay, and his weapon damage is decent. That's 10 plus 4. That's 14 points of slashing damage with his scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
And then his bonus action attack he will also do on the same person.
Yep.
That's much less. That's 3 plus 7. That's 10 to hit.
That doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The second one, he like makes good contact with the second one, but he draws around the makes good contact with the first one, draws around the second one. It just doesn't quite penetrate the armor. And
yeah, and I think that'll. You know what? Nah, Jason. Let's see here. Does he have action surge yet? Not that I can see. Okay. That's level 2. Yeah, alright. So, that's going to be his turn.
Alright. And then that would be the final thug who gets in that one. Nothing happens. Back to the top of the round, Cade.
Okay. So...
Done a big old shatter and immolated someone. What's your next thing?
Well, I'm at spell slots. That's me. The old 1-2 and I'm done. That's it. So one of the guys behind us is dead because I burnt him and then
Longshot finished him off. Yeah.
So the guy. How are the guys above us looking after that shatter?
Well, they're all looking fairly bad. None of them are too close to death. The one that Audra hit with a javelin is the one that managed to make a save, so he wasn't too badly hurt. But they're all at this point they're all looking at pretty similar amounts of worn out. Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like say to the others like, we need to get out of this alleyway. And I'm gonna back up towards the. I'm gonna start like backing away and then sort of running towards the end of the alley. And obviously this guy's
on either
blocking
side
the way.
of us. Yeah.
Yeah, the guys that are completely blocking the way.
Yeah, we got to go back the way we came because there's only one of them there now.
Well, no, the way we came, there's 2 in Welmer, and farther down the alley is the one in the dead body.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay.
Well, we got to keep going that way then. Gonna keep running towards him, and since there's a guy in the way, I'm gonna have to give him the old 1-2 smackaroo, aren't I?
Okay. If you carry on, even if you attack him, if you carry on past him, he will get opportunity attack.
Oh no, I'm gonna attack him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going up to him and attacking.
He's leaning into this new thing, isn't he?
He's got a survival of the fittest, man. 12 plus 7, does that hit?
19? 19 hits.
Cool. Do you want me to roll my... I'm going to do 2 attacks instead of green flame. Do you want me to just roll both attacks first and then do damage?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Second one is an 11 plus 7.
That hits.
That'll sit. Cool. They both hit. Awesome. All right. So, D10, where I'm going to use my physical dice this time. Where's my D10? There he is. Woo! 4 plus 4 is 8 damage on the first one. And then 6 plus 4 is 10 on the second. So 16 damage.
16 damage? Okay, that's a fair amount.
Wait, was it 16? No, it was 4 plus 4. Sorry, 18, my bad.
18, okay. Yeah, you just go and you, with your brand new, newly enchanted weapon, you just bring it 1, 2 slashes across him, both attacks landing, but he manages to stay on his feet, and is going to hit you back when it's his turn. Then
Get
it
out of
is...
the way.
You say that?
Yeah.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh shit, okay.
You just say his friend on fire.
Intimidation? Cool. Unnatural 20. 16 plus 4.
Fucking Dark Cade comes out again. And you just say,
be doing that
"Get
shit
out
in
of
front
my
of Ultra."
way!" And you see his face drops.
Maybe he won't attack me next turn.
And next up is one of the guys on the roof who's going to go for Cade again.
Shit.
That's a 19 plus 4.
That hits.
And that's a D10, which is going to be 7 damage to you, sir.
7 damage.
7 damage.
'Tis but a scratch.
No, it didn't. Yawns off.
Audra. You are
My
face to
turn?
face with Welmer. Your turn.
Welmer looks fine, right? Because I only hit him the one time and no one else has hit him.
He looks pretty good.
Okay. The old 1-2 smackaroo, as Cade would say.
Yeah.
That is a 16.
16 does not hit.
Okay. This is a 24.
That one hits.
Okay. Hiya. 5, 6, 7, 8 plus
Yeah, the
5.
first one he manages to deflect with his trident. And then you bring it around again and bring it down on him.
All right, so slashing is 13.
Yep.
And fire is 9.
Okie
And then as I come down and slash at him, can I see Cade? Or are they behind me?
They're behind you. He's going the opposite direction to you.
Is there a guy?
There are two flanking hit. Well, there's one flanking. There's one next to Welmer, and there's one that's engaged with Jason.
Okay, the one that's engaged with Jason needs to make a dex save for some lightning.
Okay. That is a 16 plus nothing.
He does make it, so he gets half.
Okay.
Which is, I rolled a 5, so 2?
2 points of damage.
2 points of lightning damage.
And yeah, it just arcs off of your elbow as you're coming on thing, and it just connects with him. Next up would be Quelmer, who is gonna go for the old 1-2 smackaroo on you, or 1-2-3 smackaroo actually. Okay, that's a natural 20 and a 21.
Oh. Yep.
Okay,
Ouch.
and the third one is a 14.
Nope.
Nope, okay. So for the first one, the nat 20, that is a 6 and a 2 doubled is 16 plus 4 is 20 points of damage, half to 10. The second one is 3 plus 4 is 7 points of damage, half to 3. And the third one doesn't do anything because it doesn't hit. And then one of the guy on the roof is going to shoot you, Audra.
Okay.
He's going to miss. And that is going to be his turn. And then it's going to be the one that is cowering. Currently, the one that Cade went to attack, what Cade attacked before, he meets Cade's eyes, which have just gone this dark as like you.
Yeah. The fire in the little
you
bit.
You turn on the dark Cade mode, and he drops his mace. And he looks around and sees his friend immolated, sees the rest of the fight, and sees the direction it's going. And he just steps aside, presses it against the wall.
Cool. Leave.
He would do, but there's no current way out for him.
Because he's at the back of the alleyway.
Yeah, this alleyway's a dead end.
I thought it was. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
now he stepped aside, and you see further down, you see it ends in a dead end.
Shit.
And then it
Don't come
will-
after us. You shit.
Then it's Long Shadow's turn.
Okay, and the cowering dude is the only guy I'm in melee with at the moment, right? Okay, I'm stepping forward to start taking swings at Welmer.
Okay, there is a thug next to Welmer as well.
I know.
Okay, you go for Welmer?
He's the biggest threat. He needs to die first. All right. All 3 daggers, flipping him in the air as I flip up, stab. Going at it from every angle. 12 plus 8 is unnatural 20.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, that's going to go ahead and deal. That one's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points piercing.
Another 12, so unnatural 20. That's going to be another 6 points of piercing damage. I'm rolling minimum on my friggin' daggers, which sucks. And then bonus action is a 16 to hit, and 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points. Okay. Yeah, you just come forward, stepping next to Audrey, just, and then your tail nips around like a scorpion sting, just pierces like on the back nape of his neck, and then if that's your turn, then next up is one of the guys on the roof who's going to go for long shadow. He's going to miss. I can't do shit with these crossbow guys. God damn it.
Well, remember, his AC is way lower than normal. He doesn't have play, so it's only 17 right now. Okay.
I keep rolling less than 10 with these guys, and they have no bonus. They have a +2 with their crossbows.
Oh, wow.
They're not Dexy.
Yeah.
But they do have a D10 on their hit die, so it's good. One of the thugs who is next to Audra, who's going to go for Long Shadow, this new threat who has appeared. Saves. Okay, he misses.
They only have a 20% chance to hit me.
Then it is going to be the very best. The thug who's in contact with Jason. 11 plus 4. 15.
16?
15.
15 for Jason, that would normally hit, but he's going to use his reaction to use his defensive duelist and smack the weapon out of the way.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Then it is going to be Jason's turn.
Jason, after flipping it out of the way, he's going to bring his scimitar down, going to and swing at the guy. 12 plus 7 is 19. I'm rolling a lot of 12s with this thing.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, that's going to go ahead, and no one else is engaged, so he gets his sneak attack damage. Let's see here. That's 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 3 is 14, plus his plus 4 is 18 points of slashing damage to that guy.
18 points of slashing damage, and yeah,
yes.
Jason just brings the first scimitar down across his chest, like cleaving open his armor, and giving a deep crimson slash down, and then he brings the second one around across the thug's throat, just... and he just collapses to the ground. He's dead.
And then he's gonna turn around and hip fire his light crossbow with his bonus action at one of the dudes on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot the people on the roof were still there.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
None of them have died yet.
Well, there's a reason that we don't remember, and that's because they're rolling really, really low.
None of them are hitting.
That's 14 plus 7 is 21.
Yeah.
That deals 4 points of piercing damage.
Full total?
Yeah,
okay.
Because it's bonus action, so no modifier.
All right. Yeah, he just and then like Han Solo, and just lets off, and it sticks into that guy's side, and that is that Jason's turn?
That is Jason's turn for now.
Right. Then that.
I don't think you have.
Thug on the roof who just got shot by Jason is going to go for Jason. I'm going to miss with a 7 plus 2. And then it is going to be... he's the bottom of the round. It's Cade's turn.
Oh boy. Yeah. So after getting him to step aside, seeing there's nothing down the end of the alley, he's kind of just like, don't follow us. Go back down. Which I'm guessing, seeing Long Shadow is currently engaged with Welma, just gonna run up to him and just stab him in the back.
Okay.
Can do that.
You gonna go for Welma? Go for it.
Yep.
You said stab him in the back for a second. I thought you meant Long Shadow, and I was like, oh shit, no.
19 12 plus 7.
Meets beats, 19 just hits.
Ooh. And then... Oh, 18 plus 7.
Yeah, those both hit.
Yep.
No, 1, 2.
Alright. 2 plus 4 is 6 damage. Wow.
6 damage. You can do math.
There you go. And then a 9 plus 4. So 13.
13 damage. Can I do math? This is the next question.
19
yes, I can.
total.
I can do math. Right. Yeah, you just come up with and all three of you now just wailing down on Welmer. He's like, it's like fucking end of Civil War with Captain America and Bucky Barnes just wailing down on Iron Man. And that is going to be your turn, I believe, and then it is Audra.
Yeah, it's me.
No, it's one of the guys on the roof.
I'm out.
Who's he swinging at? Who's he shooting at?
He's shooting at. He's been going for Cade this whole fucking time.
Fucking kill me! You can't!
I rolled a 2 again!
Suck, nerd.
I'm replacing these dice. I'm not superstitious, but Jesus. And as he misses you for that amount of time, he's literally and sees all of you wailing down on his leader. He turns and goes. And makes a break for it. You see him. You can't see over the roof, but you just see him retreat off the side of the roof and be no more. Sees the tide turning and he's gone. Audra,
It's
your turn.
Turning.
Audra is going to. Is there anybody else on the roof?
There are 3 guys still within sight.
There are 3 people on the roof?
Yes.
One of them, the 3 still in sight. There are 4 on the roof, but one of them is making a break for it.
Okay, but I don't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audra's gonna lower her sword and she's just gonna say, "Please don't make us kill you. You don't have to do this."
Make a persuasion check. I see
That's
Longshadow
better.
making a note.
No, I was laughing at the chat.
Okay.
16?
16? Okay.
And she's gonna kind of put her arm out. She's gonna just get in a defensive stance and she's not gonna hit anybody.
Okay. Right. So... yeah, defensive stance, I'll bear that in mind. I guess that would be like a dodge action.
Yeah, sure.
So next up is Welmer. And Welmer, like, thinks for a moment, then resolves and goes for you again. Disadvantage. He's gonna go for you once. Disadvantage. Misses. He's gonna go for Cade. Misses. He's gonna go for Longshadow. I can't get above a fucking 10!
Guys, I didn't realize that the moment I stopped using the shield spell or the blade song, Birdie would never be able to hit me. I think we could do this forever. X is killing it in the chat.
None of these dice are doing anything!
Free motion.
Jail, Olia!
Alright, these can stay. I got a 12, 10 and a 12. That's the best we've got so far.
Oh my god!
Fucking next up, that was Welmer. It's one of the guys on the roof who hasn't turned tail yet. He was the one who actually shared a roof with the other guy who ran, and seeing his comrade run, turns and leaves.
Yep.
Pussies.
Once one's gone, they're just like, we can do that? Okay, well, I'm going too. And that is going to be his go, and then it is... He's going to continue cowering, and then it's Longshadow.
Longshadow hears Audra's plea and sees that Wilmer is not giving up, so he flips all the daggers into the belt, and at the same pouch is going to reach into his belt, and he's actually going to cast a spell, which takes a lot right now. He's going to pull out a small clay hand and then just clench it in his fist, casting Maximilian's Earthen Grasp to bring a dirt hand out of the ground and wrap itself around Welmer.
Okay. What do I...
So, medium hand reaches, target makes a strength save.
Okay. That's an 18 save.
18, yeah, saves.
11
so
plus,
I tried.
11 plus 7.
I tried to do this non-lethally, yeah.
Yeah, 11 plus 7.
Yeah, no, he succeeds.
Back in 2 seconds.
Alright, and then next up is Roof Guy. He's gonna make a break for it. Then it is the one next to Welmer, and he's gonna go for Long Shadow.
Okay, sounds good.
He's gonna roll a 7 plus 2 and miss. 7 plus 4 and miss. Then it is gonna be Jason, and if you don't mind me taking Jason over for a sec.
Go for it. 100%.
Jason is gonna go into his bag and pull out a pair of manacles, and he's gonna try and get them onto Welmer.
Fuck yeah.
That's my guy!
That's my boy.
Okay. Contested rolls. That's for Jason. That's for Welmer. Okay. And yeah, Jason manages to, as you are all engaged with him, he manages to get behind, and the one that is bearing the shield, he manages to get it round that one and brings it round and clasps it around the other one, managing to lock Welmer's arms behind his back in manacles.
Fuck yeah.
And he goes, "You aren't going anywhere, motherfucker." And then it is... He's running away. He's just seen his friend, his boss, get captured. Top of the round is Cade.
Okay, sorry, I missed a couple things there because I had to run, do
Jason
something.
just put Welmer in manacles.
So, who's left in the alleyway with us right now is there's the one cowering guy and
there's one
guys at the
cowering.
front.
There is one. No, there's one guy at the front because Jason killed the other one.
Oh, okay.
So there is one guy next to Welmer who is looking like he's going to try and run. And there's one guy on the roof. Oh no, there's no one left on the roof. They've all run.
So it's just that guy next to...
It's just one guy and
poor
Welmer.
fucking guy.
And then one guy cowering behind you. Okay. Hey,
It's what it's like to not be a named NPC.
He looks like he's gonna run.
Yep.
Gonna... might not hit. There's a 7 plus... yeah, it's a 6 plus 7, so... Maths?
13.
13?
If you're going to try and hit him, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Oh, the one guy, he looks like he's just gonna run, right?
Yeah.
But wait, he looks like, so yeah, so he's not engaging.
He's just seen that Jason has just manacled his boss, and he sees 4 people who have severely outclassed all 9 of them. And yeah, he's looking like he's gonna take a break for it.
I am going to hit him, but I'm gonna try and do non-lethal damage.
Okay, so you can try and like strike him with your pommel.
Yes, basically trying to stop him from running so he can also manacle him.
Roll your damage.
Right. Okay. Cool. Huh. Oh, that's max. That's first one is a 10 plus 4, 14.
Okay.
And then oh wait, no, I need to roll a second one to see if I hit him a second time.
Yep. He's still up. He hasn't taken many hits.
11 plus 7, 18.
That also hits.
That's only 6 damage. Non-lethal again.
Okay. Yep. You were just striking him as hard as you can with your pommel, but he's managing to stay on his feet.
Bonk.
And next up would be Audra.
Audra's gonna put her sword away. And she's just gonna say, let's just talk for a minute.
What's left?
Can we talk for a minute?
What is left to talk about?
You have so many other options here, Welmer.
My days in the pits are done. They will not let me back.
Of course not. Why would you stay here, though? You can leave, Lorkar.
That is the next plan. After we killed you and took all your gold.
Why? Why? Why don't you just come with us?
Because you trust me.
Absolutely not, but I can always throw you overboard on my ship.
She makes a good
Why
point.
don't I pay you to come with us?
You realize he's a Triton, right?
Yeah.
He'll just swim away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, swim away, oh boy.
What do you propose?
Swim away.
I propose that I don't want to fucking kill anybody right now. I'm trying not to do that. And I turn and I look back at the two bodies in the alley and I say, we are trying not to do that.
You gotta know.
I'm actually quite proud of you. 2 out of 9 is not bad.
Thank you. I don't want to kill you, Wilmer. I don't necessarily think you're a bad guy. I just think you made some bad choices. I've been there. I've done that. Would you like to come with us on a ship? Your other option is we kill you or we turn you into the mantles.
Cade, you had your hand up first.
Kay, I don't know if I can say anything, but Kay gives a look to her like he's not okay with that idea.
Is anyone doing anything about the guy? Otherwise, he's gonna be gone.
Yes. The hand. Gonna try and go for him.
Go for it.
That's a strength save on his part.
Natural 20. He is.
I can't.
One time I roll well.
Hang on. He tries to run out of my attack range.
Yeah, make your attack. Make your
opportunity attack.
Attack opportunity.
Every time I cast a spell with a saving throw, they always roll so fucking well.
Well, I've not rolled a shit anything else this fucking combat round.
16 plus 7.
16 plus 7 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Yep. It's 8 plus 4, 12 damage. Non-lethal.
Okay, yeah, he managing to just jump out of the way of this large earthen fist. He turns on his heel and runs, and you just clock him in the back of your head with your pommel.
Actually, would it be non-lethal?
You wanted? It's up to you.
Yeah, I've been non-lethal. Yeah, I've been non-lethal.
Okay. And you just clock it. You just clock him in the back of your head with the in the back of his head with the pommel.
Yeah,
Look at your mind, man. Are you killing him or not?
Non-lethal. I rolled something.
He
Non-lethal.
drops like a sack of potatoes, out cold.
Boom.
Actually, you have 4 options. You just leave. You come on a ship with us and we pay you. We turn you into the mantles. We kill you.
Those are my options. I will just leave.
What?
We will be keeping this though.
As I grab his trident.
Best.
Okay. He doesn't look happy about it, but not a lot he can do about it.
I mean, I cannot trust you to not try and come at us again.
You let me
I
go?
just want you to know. I just want you to know. When we acted, it wasn't personal to you. I realize it's personal to you, but I'm just saying we weren't targeting you specifically.
That is a great
In
comfort.
fact, we gave you the benefit of the doubt and did not assume you were involved at all.
Once again, a great comfort. Am I free to go?
Yeah. Jason, you want to take him off?
Are we sure about this?
No.
Honestly? No.
You can't come with us.
And he unlocks the manacles.
I love that that's what comforts Jason, is that we're not sure about something.
And he lets Welma go, and Welma just walks away.
Audra turns around and she goes, is that right? I mean, should we go get it? Do we need to do it?
No.
Audra, I have
Yeah.
never been more proud of you in my life.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
good.
I
Okay.
didn't want him on our ship, if I'm being completely honest.
Yes,
I
I'm
know, but I
with
think
Jason
that's
on
really
this, which is a surprise because Normally I'm not. So I think if Jason and I agree on something...
I mean, like, criminal types, I'm fine with dealing with those, but, you know, he tried to kill our friend.
Also tried to just kill us.
That as well, but you know...
That's not as important.
Lots of people try to kill us. I end up drinking with half of them.
On a daily basis.
You know, that is true, actually. We should probably tell the Mantles about... And Audra kind of indicates the 2 bodies in the alley.
Yeah, and there's a guy who is still stood there.
Oh my god!
Staying there. You're staying there. Do not move.
Guys.
We're turning him in.
Oh,
Audra.
come on! We let that one go!
You let that one go. Actually, this is Kate. Kate is the one who scared the pants off of him. Kate, what do you think we should do with him?
I mean...
There's also one that's unconscious.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this one as well. I don't know. I knocked this one out because I wasn't sure if we were turning them in, but if...
It is up to you. You captured those 2. That is up to you.
I'm asking for advice here. Do we just let them leave, or do we turn them in? Is it worth their Mental's time, really?
Yes, I think so. But that is my opinion. Others have other opinions.
My opinion is we just let Wilmer go.
My opinion is Audra let Wilmer go, which is better than killing him.
I will take full and complete responsibility for... fuck.
But we do not need to mention that to anyone. And if you mention it, I point at the guy, I will hunt you down.
I'm gonna kind of take a moment and kind of look to the guy as he's carrying, be like, "Go, get out of here.
Take your friend. Take your friend with you.
Okay, and he just
leave your weapons.
Drops. He had already dropped them.
Yep.
Leave his weapons too.
And yeah, he just goes past you, like very carefully sliding between all of you. And then he just grabs...
He looks a little confused. Go!
He grabs his friend by the... when you do that, he's like, goes much faster, and then he grabs his friend by the arms and just starts dragging him down the street.
Jeez, this is sad. Maybe we should just turn them in.
Because there's 2 bodies in the alley?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna take their gold.
And their weapons. The weapons are the most important part for me.
The weapons are very basic maces.
That's fine. I want to start stockpiling for our crew.
They are very basic long bar. They're very basic long bar maces.
Okay.
Okay, you guys keep track of that.
They each they got about 12 silver between them.
Okay.
These poor guys.
They were
After
mugging you for money.
After that happens, I'm going to drag the 2 corpses towards the front of the alley and go get a mantle and explain what happened and that most of them got away.
Yeah.
I'll go with them.
Yeah, it gets cleared up pretty easily. You got proofs of conduct from Akna, and they understand.
Okay.
They explained that they've been dealing with a few of the remnants of the Undertow around the city that have been trying to reform, but they've been on top of making sure it's all getting quashed. And yeah, you continue going back to the ship.
Yep.
Is that where you're headed?
That was where we were headed originally.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I, just because I was thinking about it, I feel like it's something that Cade would think about. As like everyone else is like going back to the ship, I'm sorry, I'm gonna make a quick stop off at Anwar's real quick. If anyone wants to come with me, they can, but I can meet you guys there if you want. Just gonna ask him about something.
I'm going to double back to the garrison. How about I meet you in the ship in an hour?
He's got almost all the way to...
I just remembered something that Long Shadow needs to take care of that he would have taken care of earlier, but Aaron forgot, so Aaron needs to go back and fix that.
You can say that it happened if it's
okay, well then, yeah.
Thing. What is it?
I was gonna ask. I was gonna go to the garrison and ask about an Ezran Silverhand, who originally hails from Lorkar.
Oh, okay, yeah. With that, they wouldn't have records of by that name.
Okay. So he didn't have a criminal record here. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me just a
So
moment.
you head to back to the docks. We'll get to you, Cade. And when you get to the docks and head back to your ship, you see they are finishing installing 3 additional ballista.
What?
Well,
These new
Wang on.
the new ballista, not only are they in addition to the ones you've got, so you've got one that's rather basic, exactly, it's completely functional, but there's no like a decoration. These new ones are plated with red plate and trimmed with gold, the same kind of motif of rook. And
Motherfucker.
Some half-orc boy. That's not Wanger's voice. Some half-orc boy brought came and paid for these last night. We've been getting them installed today. I assume you knew about this.
I think it was meant to be a surprise.
Fucking.
That fucking
son
surprised
of a
me. We were
bitch.
halfway down this barrel when they brought him.
Yeah, I didn't think that was for. You know what? Have a drink.
Oh, I've had plenty. It's not something I say often.
Did you all finish that cask that I left for you?
Yeah, we finished it.
Brilliant.
Yes, he installed. So you have 2 on either side of very fine trebuchet. Ballista, not trebuchet. With ammunition to go with them.
Brilliant.
Motherfucker.
Pays to be the pitmaster, I guess.
Also pays to save his life.
Hey!
Save his life.
Yeah, I just realized that most of the good deeds we have not asked for compensation for that we've done. Like
We're
saving his
that
life,
good.
defeating the undertow, all that nonsense.
We're just nice people.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And we'll go to Amwaz now. So Cade, you head to Amwaz. What were you after? Hello, my
So,
friend. You're back. Is there a problem with the weapon? Is it going okay?
No, it's gives it kind of like summons it, gives it a little spin. So it's working pretty damn well, actually. Oh yeah, that's a
That's not an enchantment I gave it.
it's something it already did. But no, it works really well. Just dissipate it again. Thinking of just magical things. My magical capabilities are relatively limited. Do you have anything that might be able to help expand that?
And what do you mean?
Well, maybe a way that I might be able to perhaps cast more spells, or perhaps in player to DM, I'm asking if he has a ring of spell storing.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Something that might, perhaps store spells or
Ring of spell
allow me
storing.
to cast more often.
Not currently in my stores, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. Thought it was at least worth asking.
Something along those lines. Possibly an iron stone?
An iron stone?
Iron stone of absorption. Although they are very expensive, I'm afraid to tell you.
What is it? How does it work? What does it do?
Well, if a spell is cast at you, you can react and absorb the spell, or you can cast a spell into it. And it can hold a fair amount of energy, quite a lot. But it fell into my possession a little while ago. I am not one to part with it at the moment. I find it very useful with creating large items in a short amount of time.
So wait, stats-wise, that's basically the same thing, right?
Iron Stone of Absorption. It's a little thing that floats around your head. It's you can use your reaction to cancel a spell of 4th level or lower cast by a creature you can see and targeting only you. Once the spell has cancelled 20 levels of spells, it burns. Wait, no, hang on. Which one am I thinking of?
You're thinking of the one of that stores spells. I know there is one like that.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking of.
Reserve.
Yeah, there you go.
Of reserve, yeah. It can hold up to 3 levels worth of spells at a time. Yeah.
3 levels of spells?
So, like, you know how you cast a spell at, like, 3rd level? It can hold 1 3rd level spell, 3 1st level spells, or like, a 2nd level spell and a 1st.
Okay,
Stuff
so
like
for
that.
me, that would only... Well, that wouldn't really work for me, because I cast all my spells at max level.
So once you started casting them at 4th level, it would no longer work for you. But until then, it would work for you. And then you could always give it to somebody else who casts spells.
I was gonna say.
I'm the one paying for it, though.
If you don't want it, I'm gonna come back and buy it.
How much is it for, though? Onwar's not willing to
how much? How much would you be willing to part with it for?
To make it worth it with the money I make using it, at 6,000.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
I'm afraid I don't have that kind of money at the moment, but thank you anyway.
You're welcome. And if I see a ring of spell storing, I will set it aside.
Thank you. Although I don't quite know when we'll next be back here.
No, and quite honestly, you and your friends have somewhat cleared me out. I have some things, but they are range from very expensive to not much use to you.
Fair enough. Well, thank you very much for your business.
You're quite welcome.
time.
And if you are ever around, you know where to find me. And if you are up in Traveller's Rest, you know where to find me. I hope to expand all across the Empire, so keep an eye out for Anwar Avery's Akin Apparel.
Will do.
Salesman.
I just realized that Anwar's is literally the shop in every video game, where no matter where you go, the shopkeeper is there.
Yep.
Fuck.
Except he wasn't
I love
there. He
Anwar.
wasn't there the first few times you started coming here. But after once you kept calling him back and he had to spend the money to come back every time, he just stayed there for a few days.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I'll just head back to the ship.
Okay. You head back to the ship. You see these resplendent new ballista, and that is where we're going to leave it for today. We're ready for you all to ship out.
Just leave on the scene of just the ship and Kate just going, what the fuck?
And yeah, just to repeat, next Saturday we will not be back with the Sorodin Chronicles. Next Saturday is the 24-hour charity live stream in aid of Doctors Without Borders. So please come back here at 10 a.m. EST, I believe is the start time, for all sorts of shenanigans. And stay forever.
Don't make me eat Vegemite. Don't
Make him eat
me do this.
Vegemite.
I
Make
don't
him eat
fucking want
Vegemite.
to. This is so much worse now that this is only a week out. I really don't want to do this.
So
Don't make me.
Rejoin us in 2 weeks' time, where the wave breakers will be breaking some waves, heading out onto the open sea.
Love it.
What was that, Oja?
Yes,
What's that?
Rudolph,
What's that,
the
Kenna?
whole jar. Oh.
Breaking some
Breaking
waves.
some waves.
Instead of breaking some
ooh.
kneecaps like we have been.
Yo, Long Shadow gets to show off what he's been working on next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So, thank you all for watching. I've been By the Don't Bother Dungeon Master, and we'll see you next time on the Sorodin Chronicles.
Bye.
Bye.